And we're live from Panther Stadium at Clarksville, Arkansas. The Vilonia Eagles taking on the Clarksville Panthers tonight. Neither team has a win in conference play, and the Eagles are hungry to get their first win of the season tonight. Alan, I think they might just do it.
They might. We got a good chance. The Panther defense has given up more points than in the 5A West than any other team in the conference. We're needing to score. They're a man down, a key man down that we're going to talk about later on. So we're going to have our opportunities. A big chance tonight.
We'll go ahead and start our broadcast off with something we do every single week, one of my favorite segments, and that is our Seniors of the Week. Each week we give a spotlight to a different senior of the Vilonia High School football team. We've been through almost all of them as we're in and out the season here. We've got 5 left and 2 for you tonight, 2 guys that contribute a lot, but our first one, which will be Mr. Wyatt Milliken.
Wyatt Milliken, yeah.
One of those guys we talked about who broke his arm last year and now coming back this year has played very well thus far. Yep. And we'll go ahead and get Wyatt's picture up there as we hit our first senior spotlight. Wyatt is he sent me a text earlier.
Yeah.
Said that what he had told me was incorrect. He actually at first he told me he was 6 foot. He'd like to correct that by saying he is now 6'1".
Oh, he grew an inch, huh?
He grew an inch over last night, or something happened. So he's 6'1", 225. He said his favorite part about football are the big hits and winning football games. It's the best part about being able to play on this Eagle squad. He said making big plays that get the crowd on their feet is his favorite part about Friday nights, not just his season overall. He likes the big hits winning and then making big plays that get the crowd on their feet. He said in his senior year, that's also the biggest part he looks forward to is just that gets on your shoulder and you just roll without the bar was by far. I said, give me a story. Every week, intense, funny, whatever. He said, my favorite moment, 10th grade, all right? It's a chilly night. Coach Stout was the head coach that year. Wyatt was a sophomore. He comes out against Harrison at Harrison. Said on the bus ride there, he'd been really groggy, wasn't feeling great. Later in the season, said going to the game, he just didn't feel right. Well, there's a person within football, he said, without a doubt, Coach Michael Stout. Said he's taught him so much about being a football player, a leader, and a man. And the past 3 years under Coach Stout has not only changed Wyatt football-wise, but mentally as a person, mentally and emotionally as who he is, because football is much more than just a game. He said Coach Stout has been such a great influence on his life as a whole. I asked him who's the most influential person outside of football. He said his dad is definitely the most influential. He said he's taught him so much and molded him into being the man that he is. He said he wouldn't be where he is without his father, and it's so good to hear a good father-son story that Wyatt grew up with his dad being the big influential person in his life football-wise. Great to hear there. He said that if he could give say one thing to all of our listeners at home, it would be just know that no matter what I said or my attitude was, I gave 100% on every play I was out there. He said, thank you for the support, and the Jort squad is the best there is. So those are his keys and his takeaways. And tonight, his score prediction, he'll be out there trying to get us to it. But it is 35-14, the Eagles defeating the Panthers. And as you talked about, Eagles have an even better chance of mimicking that score due to a big loss the Clarksville Panthers have suffered this week.
They have. Their starting quarterback is going to be out with a broken collarbone. So, they have capable running backs in the backfield other than him, though. So, Mr. Gregory is going to step into that role now.
That's right.
Colton Gregory is his name, number 24. He was just a couple hundred yards behind him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they still got the rushers back there. Now we'll hit our second senior spotlight, defensive end Christian Gardner. Mr. Gardner came into the season as a captain, the 501 Vilonia Player of the Year preseason, named by Coach Young. Pretty prestigious award. Talked to him a lot, and he prides himself on his football skills and his possibility of playing college football. Now, due to a recent wreck and an injury that he suffered, he actually will not be able to play in this evening's ball game or the ball game next week against Greenbrier. So that wreck, very unfortunate, and a big loss for the Eagles, but he's at home with a concussion, and he is cheering them on watching our broadcast. Now, Mr. Gardner is 6 foot, 215 pounds, says the best part about football is the brotherhood, getting to go out there with his best friends and play for the love of the game. In his senior year, he's looked forward to being the guy that the younger classes look up to. We saw it with Mr. Michael Morris last week being a mentor. He said, I want to be a mentor to those guys on and off the field. They look at me and say, hey, I want to be like him. And he's done a great job, Mr. Gardner has this season, of taking on that leadership role. Now, when he graduates as a senior, he will miss the most. He'll probably miss the most, he says, the long practices and the fun in the locker room, as well as the long bus rides to away games. So that's a big part of it. Practices, we've heard that a couple times this year. Games are a big, big chunk of the season, but practices are even bigger.
It's amazing when you have blood, sweat, and tears with somebody, that bond that makes with one another.
That's right, and those blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of that comes in practice in the locker rooms. Once again, of course, the long bus rides you played, I played. You got to love the long bus rides.
Interesting things happen on that bus, and we'll leave it with that.
And the charter buses they get, too. You got to love those.
We didn't have charter buses when I played.
Really? Come on.
No.
Got to love the charter buses, though. And he said being able to be with the greatest group of guys that anybody could ask for is absolutely amazing and a big, big plus. Now, his favorite moment, more intense, funny, favorite moment, he said, was running Stanley Hill. One of the most painful things he's ever done, he said, during summer workouts, but as a team they did it together and bonded, coming closer that day than they ever had before. And I'll tell you, Alan, I was part of that group that ran Stanley Hill, and that was one of the worst things that I've ever done in my life. It was, they bust us out there and said, all right, take off, and we had to run. I don't know if you've ever been over to Stanley Hill, but
I've been there.
It's quite the trek, to say the least.
Been up and down it.
Been up and down it. No, we had to run that one, and of course, Mr. Gardner, even then, it was his junior year, I believe. Right. He was such a good leader, somebody that we looked up to. He's always at the front for sure. Then he said the most influential person in football thus far, he said, would have to be. Excuse me, I just lost my notes here. Have to be Coach Stewart. He said the man never takes a day off, and yes, he can be hard to please, but he's been like a father figure, and even in the hardest of times. And that really is good to hear as Coach Stewart, the defensive line coach, working hand-in-hand with Mr. Gardner every single day. Said he's become like a father. Just he's right there and so in tune, and he's more than just a coach, He's a friend. He says the most influential person for him outside of sports would have to be his mother. Through everything they've been through, he said, as family, she's the strongest person that he has ever met. He said that she is such an influence and empowers him in wins or losses to be the best that he can be. Says to all the listeners out there, he'd like to thank you all for supporting the Eagles throughout the year and never giving up. He wants to say thank you for that alone, for the fact that, you know what, win or lose, we've talked about it, Alan, you got to love your Eagles.
We do.
We do, for sure. He said tonight's ball game, final score, he said I'll be watching at home. I may not be able to play in that one, but it'll be 38-7. Of course, Vilonia coming out on top, and once again, I'd take that score.
I would too. That means our defense is doing well and doing some of the things that we talked about last night.
38 also means a field goal, too, and I'd like to see a field goal tonight.
Yeah. Out of Mr. Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah, he's got the leg to do it.
Yes, sir, he does. We bring it back to the booth here once again at Clarksville. Whitson Morgan Stadium here in Clarksville.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is a mouthful at Dasani Field. I think that's what they call it, Dasani Field. So a big night here, as we talked about in Clarksville. The Eagles got a big chance to win this ball game against a Clarksville team that's 0-4 in conference. Taking a look at Clarksville overall, what do you see when you look at them at a glance?
Well, offensively, they're not going to pass,
right?
Unless we're up that 38-7 towards the end of the game. We're right. That's the only time we're going to see the pass. Otherwise, typical offense is going to be a single wing, is what they're calling it, from a shotgun formation. I like to call it an offset power eye out of the shotgun formation, because you kind of got the power eye look. Fullback's going to line up in between the guard and the tackle, and then you got a wing back there off the end with a tailback split back there with the quarterback in shotgun formation. Now, either one of those two cats will take the
That's right. We saw it last night in junior high.
Right. We seen a lot last night in junior high. And one of their favorite type of plays, they run the same motion out of it, but they run about 5 different plays off of it. It's a trapping play.
Yeah.
They trap inside. The quarterback's going to take it. Number 26, Cole. What was his name? Cole Clark is going to be filling in for Mr. Buckner that has broken his collarbone at Greenbrier. Mr. Buckner's leading the conference in rushing yards with 1,261, and that's even missing last week's game at Greenbrier. I seen on tape he only played the first quarter, and after that he was gone. Now knowing he broke his collarbone, he's going to be out, and Mr. Clark's going to step in for him. But again, very capable in number 24, Gregory, in the backfield with Clark. He has 800 yards. As of last week, almost 900 yards of rushing, and that was before the Greenbrier game got installed into their stats. So, he's just neck and neck right there with Buckner. So, another very capable back going to be back there anyway. So, not really time to take a exhale at this point. We still got to handle business. Defensively, we got to have gap control and read our keys and fundamental tackling.
That's the biggest part of it, is tackling and wrapping up. At defensive end for the Eagles tonight, look to see Drew Kelo, of course, Devin James out there, a little bit of Jaden Wimberly. So trying to mix it up with Christian Gardner out, a big piece of the Eagle defense missing once again due to a wreck. But another big thing, number 59, Isaac Frost on roster, 250-pound junior, one of the big linemen.
I saw him the smallest one. Look what I highlighted there. Those are all starters. 250,
270, 267, and 294.
And this cat right here, number 65, was not on their roster. He may be bigger than this 294.
Gosh. Now, I will say some bigger news. We talked about Mr. Buckner missing tonight.
Yeah.
Isaac Frost, 59, was actually in here in the press box.
Oh, did we just see him?
Dressed in street clothes.
Uh-oh.
Could be another big loss for the Panthers.
Yeah, and instrumental. If I remember film right, he's playing that center spot.
Yeah.
So from that shotgun formation that they run out of,
pivotal, one of the most important spots.
Of course, they had a week to work on it, but game time is a lot different than practice.
That's right. And you look at it, they do that hard count, the Lou Holtz veer option hard count, or the quarterback says set, and everybody drives the hand into the ground.
Yeah.
They do that, and
they
so
do.
Without your center, you're looking at something a little bit different, a little bit harder to adjust to.
Right. And when I was watching the game, usually I give you percentages, run pass, this and that and other. 98% run.
98.
I'm just saying.
That's some Malham stuff right there, isn't it?
I quit counting because they're only going to pass when they're forced to.
Right.
They're a running team. They're 3 yards in a cloud of dust. So I just quit looking at it. Here's some of my key things that don't allow me to walk in and say, hey, they hadn't won in 4 years, we're going to win, is looking at some of the same key opponents. They lost to Alma by 14. Well, it was 14 because the last play of the game, they're driving inside their own 3. They throw an interception, and Alma returns at 97 yards for a touchdown. Otherwise, could have been looking at a tie game that night.
Yeah.
Alma kind of handed it to us.
Right.
So there's a few other opponents. Alma, Maumelle. They only lost 17 to Maumelle. Now Harrison did hammer them.
Yeah, they did.
And they lost to 15 to Farmington. So.
And we lost to Farmington by, what was it, 11 maybe?
9.
9.
Yeah, and we lost to Harrison by 28.
Right.
Lost to Maumelle by 35.
They lost to Harrison by 60, if I'm correct. Isn't that right?
It was 63-6 was the final score.
63-6.
Yeah.
So 57 points there. And you look at last week against Greenbrier, well, it wasn't much better for them. They fell pretty hard in that one, too, didn't they?
They did, 48-27. So
that's definitely, I guess you can attribute some of that as well to them losing Mr. Buckner, of course, the leading carrier on that Clarksville team and leading in conference. But then you also look at across the conference, the Wild West.
It's going to get cleared up a little bit tonight, buddy.
A little bit. And you look at it, you got quite a few teams that are tied up there. Not a ton of separation at the top, is there?
No. You got, Alma and Greenbrier sitting at the top.
Yeah.
At
Greenbrier.
4. Yeah.
Who expected that?
Yeah, sitting there at the top at 4-1. Then you got a 5-way tie, 4-way tie for third with Harrison, Farmington, Maumelle, Morrilton, all sitting there at 3-2.
Yeah.
And guess what? Everybody plays everybody tonight.
That's right.
You got Alma and Greenbrier playing. They're sitting there at the top. Harrison is playing Maumelle.
Yeah.
Farmington is playing.
Is that Green?
Greenbrier is playing.
Okay.
Nope, wrong side. Farmington's playing Morrilton. Vilonia's playing Clarksville. And Greenbrier's playing Alma. I said that. Harrison's playing Maumelle.
Yeah. So it's a big. We'll find out a lot.
Yeah. Tonight is going to tell us a lot about what's going on in the West. Who's looking to go to the playoffs?
Yeah, and as for the Eagles,
yep.
I mean, not looking ahead. Playoff hopes are now diminished.
Right.
Which it stinks, but you got to look at what can we build off of, and having 2 wins these next couple of weeks would really do us a solid going into next season. You look at Clarksville, a team that hasn't won a conference game since they joined the 5A 4 or 5 years ago, and then Greenbrier after that, who's been kind of a surprise, but they'll have big implications coming in that game.
They do.
And the last time Greenbrier was vying for the top spot in the 5A West coming to Vilonia, remember what happened?
Bad news, buddy.
Bad news. That's exactly right.
Tonight, what you ought to feel optimistic about is Clarksville's given up 259 points at in-conference play.
Yeah.
More than any other team
That's
in the
4
conference.
games, isn't
right.
it? 5.
5 games. And now we've given up 200. So, I mean, we're next to them. So, we can score.
Yeah.
Can we outscore them tonight?
That's right.
That's going to, and I know that's a question. You got to outscore them, but we can score against this defense.
We could see a shootout, Alan.
We could
offensive shootout.
Yeah.
Looking at
a big score.
That statistic at 50 points per game that they allow in conference alone.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit, and the Eagles sitting right there at 40 points per game. So you're looking at something that could be. We could see a ball game that's a barn burner.
Plus or minus 100.
Plus or minus 1. An instant classic tonight, I would hope. Now, it's 2 offenses that the Eagles' offense hasn't been necessarily high-powered, but we saw last week, the week before, against Farmington, we really saw it in that, an offensive showing, 28 points up on the board. And then this week against Clarksville, you expect to have similar numbers against a defense that's porous. They're not a great defense coming in, and so you got to know both teams are confident. Clarksville looking for their first conference win in a while, and Vilonia looking for their first conference win of the season, and it'd be a big, big win to have, especially going into Greenbrier.
Right, it would, because that game you throw the record books out, you throw the records out, you throw everything out, and that's a game that's generally settled right there on the field no matter what.
That's right. Will be a big one for sure. Now, Alan, we always do it. Our DNN keys to the game. What are the keys to the game for your Vilonia Eagles to pull off a big win here? Hootens has us picked to lose by 3, so you could call it an upset. But what are the keys to upsetting the Clarksville Panthers?
Defensively, we're going to have to play sound gap defense, meaning we're going to have to stay at home, read our keys, and not try to follow the ball, because you're not going to be able to track it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to read your keys and stay at home. And then tackling, because these guys, they run hard.
They do.
They run real hard, and just because Buckner's gone don't mean that they're going to lighten up.
Right.
They want to win just as bad as we want to win. So that's defensively. Offensively, no negative plays. Negative plays.
Penalties, too. Penalties are a big part of it. When you get into that penalty trouble, that really shuts it down. But we saw a lot of what Clarksville will do in the junior high game last night. You hate to say it, but they kind of gave a lot of things away to our high school coaches.
They did. Did they not?
They really did.
It was just like I was watching game film all over again.
Yeah.
And what did we see last night? It was run, and then we got a big lead on them. They got out of the character, tried to throw it deep, and they just wasn't effective with it. That's not what they do.
From the Clarksville coaching standpoint and a fan standpoint, if they're, what is that little spin around?
We call it the spin trap.
The spin trap. If the spin trap's working tonight, it could be deadly because you don't know who's got the ball.
You don't, because you've got motion going both ways and then a back up the middle, and that's why I say you got to read your keys and stay at home. Play that gap defense.
Once again, Mr. Buckner, their quarterback, running back hybrid. We talked about him being out, but you look at it, those spin trap plays like that, you never know who really has the ball. You got to have a quarterback that can fake it well. Mr. Buckner, we saw he could fake it well. That's why Clarksville was so good at scoring a lot of points against teams like Alma and other teams across the state that are highly touted defenses.
Yeah.
But without him this week, you look to see a quarterback or a running back tandem back there that are less experienced in that handoff and those trick plays.
Yeah, and you know what? Mr. Gregory rushing it, he stepped in and played at Greenbrier. He done an outstanding job. So, again, don't let that fool you. They've got some capable guys back there that's ready to step up.
Alan, I'm going to make a bold prediction.
Okay.
If the Eagles don't score on the first play, they'll gain 50 yards.
Okay. We'll see.
50-plus yards on the first play. Write it
plays.
down. I see it happening tonight. Give me your Vilonia-Clarksville score prediction for tonight's ball game.
We'll say 42-35.
42-35. That's some high-scoring stuff right there, isn't it?
That's a lot of scoring, but our defense, the numbers tells us so.
That's right. And you look at it, even though Clarksville, their defense has slacked off a little bit, talked about this earlier, it's the fact that they did stay in the ball game in most of those ball games for a while.
They're in them. I mean, they're driving in to score to tie the game with Alma, and not for that interception on their 3-yard line.
Yeah.
They were fixing to. So, again, Alma put them out of their character. They were trying to pass.
Yeah.
So
Eagles offensively look for Mr. Michael Morris and Draven Smith to be utilized a lot more tonight. Guys that we looked at practice this week that had a lot more reps. And look to see Draven Smith actually starting tonight. That'll be a plus to have him out there. The receiving core, once again, Tyson Wirtz and Austin Kuntz. Kuntz has played really well this season. Wirtz has as well. Wirtz has his goal for this week, once again, is to score a touchdown. And then you got defensively looking at guys like Zeke Bell, Mr. Lewis. Nick Lewis will give us a lot of key moments. Mr. Mitchell over there. You got a set of Eagles that are hungry this week. They've got goals, and they are hungry, ready to win. Eagle offense has to play fundamentally sound. We had 5 turnovers at Maumelle.
We did.
Can't do that. You got to keep hold of the ball. You can afford maybe 1 turnover. Once you start getting that a problem or penalties a problem, that's when the ship sinks. Got to keep it clean tonight for the Eagles to win this ball game.
We do.
That's the biggest part of it, and I'm a little nervous. I'm shaking already. Got some football weather out here, don't we?
I am. It is getting nice and chilly. The captains, I see them coming out on the field. We're fixing to have to get things turned around and ready to go for game time.
Yeah.
Eagles starting. We're gonna have to switch our camera position.
Real feel at 13 degrees out here. It's football time in Vilonia. In Clarksville, Alan, for Drake Toll, Alan Wade. This has been the Vilonia Eagle pregame show. We'll head it over to Corey Erie and Alan here soon for the game.
welcome finally to Whitson Morgan Stadium here on the campus of the Clarksville Panthers. I wouldn't really call it technical difficulties, Alan, as much as spatial issues. I don't know if any of you could hear that come over our head, but a chopper flew in really low. We are going to have yet another football game ball delivery via helicopter tonight.
I guess that's all the new rage.
Everybody love a helicopter.
It's a helicopter. He done his final approach.
Helicopter.
As he's coming back in to make his landing.
I got all the jokes about helicopters. Anybody listening at home? I'm gonna let y'all leave it to your imagination.
Eddie.
Oh me. So, anyways. Yes, we are live here. Here comes the helicopter. Had a great pregame show by Alan and Drake for those of you that were tuned in. Both teams looking for their first conference win. Eagles looking for their first outright win of the season. And, Alan, I heard you guys keys to the game and what it's going to take. I agree 100% with that. And it's going to come down to whoever executes their game plan the best. And can we keep pace? Because we know the Clarksville offense can go and score some points in bunches.
And they can. And we talk about their running game, but they're very effective in what they do in that running game with their misdirection. And like we stated, that they got 4 plays that are hitting all different spots of the field that look the same. I mean, you just don't know where it's going. So if we are not disciplined, staying at home and reading our keys, playing our gaps, it's going to be a long night for us.
See the game ball arriving there via the Area Vac Life team. We did not get any indication that there's anybody special. It looks like just the pilot's going to deliver the game ball there to the head referee tonight and another Clarksville official. So the game ball has been delivered. As soon as we can get the helicopter off the sea there on the 50-yard line, we will have the coin toss. I can see the Eagle captains across there. Looks like it's going to be Rocha, Milliken, and there's going to be one more inevitably, and I can't see the number yet. So we'll catch that fourth captain as they start their walk across the field, if there is a fourth. Clarksville captains are nowhere to be seen at the moment. Actually, they are over here to our left. I can't read their numbers yet. I'll get them too. So helicopter starting back up.
We're trying to find the eyes. You know where the eyes are at?
Oh, these are right here? This is what you're looking for? I got you.
I'm digging in all the wrong places.
We got a spotter, but I didn't give him his eyes, so that's my bad. Cody Mitchell is going to be the fourth captain for Vilonia. Mitchell, Rocha, Milligan, and Milliken. So that's going to be captains for Vilonia tonight. Josh, can you get these Clarksville captains? Oh, I can see them now. Here we go.
I'm about to say, if you can't see those numbers.
Well, they were over to the side last time I looked. 62 is Tyler Whitfield. Number 9 is David Sarton. Number 82 is Billy Lindsay. And the other one is number 10. That is Matt Guess. He's listed as the quarterback. Yes, got that. So those are your captains for tonight. Helicopter is finally clear of space. I'll be able to hear myself think. You can see our captains there in the picture now. And actually, it's 50. I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong number there. So that's not Cody Mitchell. That is indeed Wyatt Milliken, which I already said, and then the Trenton Hetherington is the one I failed to call. So let's reset this. Milliken, Rocha, Milligan, Hetherington. Those are the Vilonia captains tonight. My goodness, that's never been a harder readout of the captains ever.
Milliken and Milligan.
Yeah.
So
I will screw that up before the night's over with. I can assure you that.
I'm surprised I hadn't done it yet already. You know, I always screw up Rocha's name, and I don't know why.
Well, if you just roll Milliken and Milligan out fast enough,
it sounds the same.
No, not that we're not trying to get those names right, just being facetious there. So, anyways, those are the captains. See the coin flip there. We're going to see what transpires here from the flip. It's like everything is drawn out in Clarksville, Arkansas. I've never seen a slow helicopter landing, introduction, or anything going on. But I did, I had noticed it. I just hadn't called it out yet. But number 9, Alan, wearing the old cowboy collar.
He is, isn't he?
Yes, sir. Bobby Boucher right there. Eagles have won the toss, and they will receive. Clarksville will defend the south end zone. And, Alan, I drive through here rather frequently for work.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all too many weeks ago, probably just before the start of the season, that sign out there that's Sonic and Xmark and all that where the play clock is.
Yeah.
I drove by one day, and all 4 of those beams were bent over at a 90 degree to the ground.
Wow.
And that sign was laying flat. So was the big B first sign over there. So they had apparently had quite a bit of wind going that day. But
they're getting ready to do some new. When I called to let them know, hey, we're coming up to do the broadcast, this, that, and other, he went ahead and apologized for their space. But
this is fine to me.
Yeah, no, we're not touching shoulders.
Not at all. Not
so
at all. Windows could be a bit higher, but not bad. Actually, probably wish I had that chair I gave away to the coaches a moment ago now.
Yeah. But
that'll be all right.
They're very hospitable up here, running off their internet tonight. So
yeah, free Wi-Fi. That's always a good thing.
So Corey said it was the click and get kind, so we shouldn't have a trouble.
Here come the Clarksville Panthers out of their inflatable Panther and their run-out sign that the parents hold up. Eagles awaiting the opportunity to run out of their run-out, I guess is what you call it. And here come the Eagles. And, Alan, I look across there, not a lot of Vilonia fans. It is cold outside. Props to our camera guy, Mr. Steve Austin, and our spotter, Mr. Josh Aldridge. They're braving the elements outside the window for us while we're in here where it's nice. And I wouldn't call it toasty.
Yeah, but remember what they was giving us the other night up in Farmington?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Now,
so
you know what they say about payback.
That's right. Much better accommodations than that. Blustery out here. It's wind's blowing a little bit. It's football weather is what it is.
It is finally football weather, and we only got 2 games left.
But it doesn't even look like we brought the whole band.
No?
I mean, that doesn't look like all the band members we normally have. Maybe I haven't paid attention at away games. I don't know. It just looks like an abbreviated band as well.
So what you're saying is they got a traveling band and a home band?
Well, I'd be lying if I actually said that because I don't know. Looks like the Eagles are only going to send 2 men back in anticipation of a Clarksville onside kick. That's Draven Smith and Luke Berry are the deep men. Everyone else up within 10 yards of the 10-yard line. Clarksville bunch set. They fake the onside kick. I'm not sure.
They do it at all 4 games I watched them.
I don't understand the purpose that serves.
They just want to say, look at us.
And then a pooch kick. Kuntz fields that at the 33-yard line. He's up across the 40, and he's going to be down out at the 44-yard line of Vilonia. Good field position for the Eagles' first drive. He's going to be tackled by number 45 for the Clarksville Panthers.
Panthers?
9. Okay. The man had 9 fingers up. I assumed it was 45 fingers. David Sarton. That's Cowboy Collar guy. We may call him Cowboy for the rest of the broadcast.
Let's see if the word that we've been given all week is going to be true.
What?
The word I've been getting is watch out for a trick play.
Trick play, first play?
Yeah. Let's see what happens here.
It's not Draven Smith is in the slot. We'll see what happens. So here comes Michael Morris in motion. Give is to Draven Smith. He's looking to throw to Wirtz. Wirtz is wide open way down the field. The defensive back gaining ground. Pass was actually long out of the reach of Wirtz. So we did indeed go with the trick play to start. And the pass just a little bit long. I think if the pass was on the money, Wirtz has the height advantage on the cornerback there.
Oh, he definitely does.
That guy might come up to his elbow. I mean, that is a big height disadvantage. So anyways, a height advantage there between Wirtz and the cornerback, and that guy's going to continue to covering. This time it's Smith in motion. Give is going to be to Rocha. He's hit immediately, but as the Beast do, he drags guys down the field for about an 8-yard gain.
It's good to see my man back. That's the way we needed the game started off with him.
Okay,
Get him going quick.
I will concede to the audience at home. Number 9 will be called Boucher for the rest of the broadcast. Please, anyone from Clarksville watching, don't take offense. We're just having a good time. So, same setup. Kuntz to the top, Wirtz to the bottom. That's actually going to be Draven Smith off left tackle. He has the first down and some. He's going to be out to the 44-yard line. And he's going to be tackled by number 26 for the Panthers. That is Cole Clark.
And good little run there. He was trying to break it out. And a little sidestep there back up to the middle. Getting enough yards for that first down. We're moving the chains. We did what we needed to do on this first possession so far. Just get that first down.
Wirtz is split wide to the bottom of your screen. Kuntz wide to the top. Dylan Fulmer in the slot. Smith and Rocha are your backs. Fake again. Britton rolls. Now he's going to throw to Dylan Fulmer. Dylan Fulmer up over the 35-yard line. It's going to be another Vilonia Eagle first down. He's tackled by number 55. That is Elijah Montez for the Clarksville Panthers. So a little bit of miscommunication in the backfield, Allen, but the result of the play was still quite a positive one.
Yes.
Smith did the right thing by just saying, hey, you go this way, I'm going this way, and I'm going to pick up this backside pursuit while I'm here. So great job by Draven Smith to make the block there. Kuntz comes to the bottom of your screen. Morris is in that slot. Draven Smith to the top slot. Wirtz top wide. Reverse to Smith on the jet motion. He's up across the 30 to the 25. Going to be tackled down at the 20-yard line of the Clarksville Panthers. That's going to easily be another Vilonia Eagle first down.
And we done an outstanding job there. Our wide receivers making that selfless play and sealing that edge off for Mr. Smith to get around the end.
So Kuntz is going to come out here to the near side. That's also going to be Dylan Fulmer with him. Ben Duff in the slot to the top. Wirtz wide to the top. Give is to Rocha, off left tackle. The Beast is loose. The Beast is down, but not before a 6-yard gain out to the 14-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Eagles.
They don't know a shoulder's not going to bring him down yet.
They ain't met the Beast till tonight. Beast came up right up in the face of the Clarksville Panther defense.
Certainly did.
And said, I'll see you in 10. So Kuntz comes to the bottom of the screen. It's going to be Rocha and Duff in the backfield. Wirtz is to the top of the screen. Wilson is in at tight end. Britton reverses out. Gives to Rocha straight up the middle. The Beast is loose again. Takes 7 Panthers to bring him down. He's going to be at the 10-yard line, very close to a first down. It's going to depend on the exact spot. Indeed, Eagle first down, box only, my friends.
That's what we like to see. And where Clarksville's fell in there is they're trying to tackle him high. And that's not going to bring Rocha down. Reaching around his shoulders, he's just going to shrug him off.
Absolutely. Wirtz to the bottom of the screen. Kuntz in the slot. Dylan Fulmer to the top of your screen. Rocha and Duff in the backfield. It's going to be Duff this time, straight up the middle. Duff running.
Oh, ball's out.
Ball is on the ground. And what is the signal? He said, okay, the referee says roll the clock. That's going to mean Vilonia ball, 2nd and goal at the half-yard line.
Duff had a good little run there, sidestepping in the hole, picking and choosing his spots to run to get us down to the 1-yard line. Good little run.
Duff had a little bit of beast mode himself there because he was hit at the line of scrimmage and drug the guy forward. So 2nd and goal there at the 1. Same setup as before. No, there's going to be 2 tight ends. Cody Simpson checks in as tight end. It's going to be Rocha, touchdown, V-Town.
There we go.
Rocha, the Beast, goes in from 1 yard out over left guard 34-6.
And exactly how we needed to start a game, a 3.5-minute drive, and just pushing our will on them.
That's just how I drew it up, Alan.
Yeah.
That's exactly the way I drew it up while y'all were babbling during the pregame show. I drew that. That's a called play, Alan, and I called it.
Hey, what we done right there, though, is we had a good mix of interior runs with some runs to the edges.
Lewis's kick is up and good. Eagles lead it by a score of 7-0 here early. Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
Go ahead, please.
No. I mean, that drive was
I'm going to pause you one more time. Drake.
Especially before the clock ticks down in the first quarter. That's all from me. Back to you guys in the booth.
You're right, Drake. Excellent drive. Now, at Lewis to kick off for your Eagles. I'd like to see us just go ahead and throw an onside at them. Say, we don't fake it. We're for real. It's kind of a not really an onside, but a little bit different kick. Clarksville unable to handle it. They do finally jump on the ball there at the 34-yard line. That's 45 on the recovery. Not 45. I don't have a 45.
That's a number 7 is what I seen.
7 on the recovery. Josh Stepp, tackled by number 45. That's what I should have been saying. That's my mistake. Jaden Wimberly on the tackle. So Eagle defense comes out on the field for the first time. Clarksville Panthers will have the ball at their own 34, where it's 1st and 10.
Now let's see what we can do here defensively. You know, Clarksville allowed 259 points so far this year in conference. So, but they also scored. Here's that formation I was telling you about. Nobody is to the right of the center.
So it's a reverse to number 36. He's looking for running room off right tackle. He has it. Giant run, and it was through the gut of the Eagle defense. Allen, there it was almost like they watched him run by. Ultimately, Zeke Bell makes the tackle finally, but it is a giant gain on 1st down for the Panthers.
They're going to throw a lot of different looks at us tonight. So get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. So here they come again. I can't even see the numbers of the guys in the backfield. They have so many of them, and they shift around all the time. So we'll just do our best to have the ball carrier as they run plays here. That's going to be a direct snap to the guy who was lined up in the quarterback position this time.
I think that's Clark, number 26.
Tackled by number 45, Jaden Wimberly. Who did you say, Alan?
50.
No, the running back.
Clark, I think. 26.
We're gonna struggle a little bit with their offense too. This single wing is a little bit tough.
Well, and you can't. It's hard to see their numbers.
Yeah, their numbers are hard to read from here. Personal foul face mask on Vilonia, as you can see there on your screen. So add 15 to the run. It's easily a Panther 1st down, and then now they are deep in Eagle territory.
At the 25.
At the 24-yard line is where the ball is spotted. So not exactly the way you want to see the first defensive setup start, but you also now can see why Clarksville is able to put points up as easily as they are. Another direct snap. We're going to see a lot of that. Was that?
Yeah.
So tackler is going to be number 50. That's Milliken. It looked like it was number 26, the ball carrier, Cole Clark. His first position is athlete listed on the sheet here.
Yeah. So the question is, with everybody moving like they are they not set and then moving was the question.
There's technically no quarterback in this offense, so they can move as much as they want as long as they're set for – there's a count before the ball is snapped. Since there's not technically a quarterback and they shift around constantly.
And they're all moving together.
Yeah. So it's a direct snap. There's that reverse trap. That's 36 again, and he's gone. That's going to be touchdown Panthers.
And he's quick.
He wasn't touched.
So you can see why playing your keys and gap defense is going to be so important. Just because of all the misdirection. They flow one way and they hit you another way. This is 33.
33, the kicker?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that name for you here. That is Edwin Lopez. His
it's
kick
blocked.
is off the upright, and it bounces in. Wow. So did you thought it was partially blocked?
It looked funny off the foot.
Did you guys think that ball was partially blocked, or was it just odd off the foot? The
Odd off the foot.
Spotters say no, so no block. Definitely hit the upright.
Yeah.
So 7-7 is the score now. Eagles and the Panthers tied here at Whitson Morgan Stadium. And we're going to take it down to Drake Toll for a Vilonia Eagle sideline.
We're fighting
report.
hard, and there's a lot of hype over here. Here we come back up.
You got to turn. All right. Drake failed to get his mic turned on there, so we'll catch up with him in a moment. So 7-7. I'm doing a lot of things here. I forgot to get the score updated. It's good now. So same two backs deep to return. That's Smith and Barry. Clarksville again going their weird fake onside kick. I still don't understand that, but that's their philosophy apparently. So here is the kick. It's going to be another short kick fielded by Kuntz. Kuntz is up to the 35, looking to get upfield. He does. He's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line where the Eagles are going to have a 1st and 10 there. Tackler was number 25, Lynn Lee.
I seen that name.
Lynn Lee?
Yeah, when I was reading through everything.
I would suspect.
I wouldn't have spelt Lynn that way.
Well, I'm going to say he's from the Far East.
Yeah.
Because his Lee is also just L-E. So I'm going to say he's probably an exchange student. So Eagle offense comes out. It's going to be Rocha and Smith in the backfield. Kuntz is in the slot to the near side of your screen. Wirtz wide there. Dylan Fulmer wide to the top. Britton is set. Has the ball. Pitches to Rocha. Rocha has blockers. Or not, actually, that's Smith. I'm sorry. He had Rocha in front of him as a lead blocker. Picks up 3 yards. He's tackled by number 42. That is Fabian Martinez. Where did that come from? Did you hear all that?
I did. As small as our windows that we're looking out here, it's hard to.
It didn't come over our headsets, though, did it?
No,
if you guys
no.
heard anything that sounded weird, it was not us, I promise. Morris and Kuntz to the bottom of your screen. Wirtz is to the top. Draven Smith comes trotting on late. He's going to be in the slot to the top of your screen. Rocha, the lone back in the backfield. Britton looking to pass. It's a screen to Wirtz. Wirtz has it, and he has blockers. He's looking for more running room. He's hit by a couple of Clarksville Panther tacklers there. 39 is the first one there. That's Fernando Lares. Kuntz is going to be out to the 44-yard line. That's going to be a Vilonia Eagle 1st down.
I like that play. We're attacking the middle of the field where over the top where we haven't yet. And as if you watched last night's game,
I did not.
Very successful with that play right there. So, hope to see it a lot more, or at least until they stop it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, look, they don't even have a safety over the top.
Morris and Kuntz, Smith in motion. Give us to Rocha, opposite of the motion. And Rocha has a lot of running room. The beast is loose. He says, "Get off of me, flea." Hit by the next defender, and he was about to spin out of that one.
He was.
Barely steps out of bounds. Boucher unable to bring him down at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a Vilonia Eagle 1st down there. You like that? I'm sorry. That's actually Mr. Staten. Yes. We're going to call him Boucher. Sarton. I'm sorry, not Staten. Sarton.
I think I'm spelling or saying that.
You're right.
Sarton.
Yeah, David Sarton. Or Bobby Boucher if you're in the Vilonia Eagle booth.
I'll go with it. I guess I don't have no choice.
Duff and Rocha in the backfield this time. Wilson was actually in the slot. Give us to the Beast again. The Beast has a running room off right tackle. He's out across the 25 to the 23. Give me that number again, Josh.
Keep feeding that sucker.
42 is the tackler. That's Fabian Martinez.
That is a man on a mission right there, my friend.
He's wanting to take advantage of his last couple of games in an Eagle uniform for sure.
You know, that really don't sink in until that last one. So if it's already sunk in that it's coming to an end, good.
Give us to the Beast again. Beast is hit hard, but what does the Beast do?
He does what the Beast does.
Beast going to do what Beast going to do. That's what. He's tackled by number 66. That's Cesar Ramirez.
That's his 7th run on the night.
I like it. And we're still 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Beast looking at potential for 35 runs tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to call for a measurement. My spotter says it's a first down by his spectacles.
He's got his eyes on.
His
you
peepers.
See
He got his peepers on.
He's got his hood up, hat brim sticking out. You know, last time I think we come here to Clarksville, I think they had a grass field.
Oh, we are inches short. His peepers failed him.
So they are doing some work, making upgrades.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that a little bit ago. So they are looking to make some upgrades to the facilities here in Clarksville, and I'm not going to gripe.
No,
we've seen
worse.
Worse on the road this year. So sometimes the show going on behind the scenes is even better than the one on the scene. But
or that we can let out.
Yeah, exactly. Rocha and Duff in the backfield. Kuntz is wide to the bottom of your screen. Wilson tied in. I didn't even think we all got set there.
I didn't think so either.
I don't see any flags. We were definitely trying to go quick. We're going to be well short of the first down. We lose a little bit. Did we get set? Did we steal one there or what?
I think we might have steal one because watch Clarksville's quarterback. I called it all week. I think they're moving all the time.
Yeah.
But they don't ever call that either. So
I agree. Britton goes to the sideline, gets the play. He comes back in. It's going to be 4th and 1. And, Alan, I think we need to either take something to the edge here or fake, do some misdirection. That's been our most successful plays. Fulmer and Kuntz to the top of your screen, Rocha and Duff in the backfield. Britton's going to keep around the left end. He's going to have the first down.
Oh, that is a bad spot.
That is an absolute terrible spot.
Did we not have to touch the 20 to get the first down?
Yeah, we're short. We are short. That's a terrible spot.
Unless we couldn't see a foot out of bounds.
That would be the only thing, but the motion just looked like he was going to have it. So it was exactly what I wanted to see, a misdirection play. We just didn't execute according to the officials here, and I don't like it. I don't like that spot at all. So let's see.
I like going for it on 4th and 1 down here 100%. In the red zone. The only other thing we could have done is kick a field goal, but it's a nice cold night. So does the ball fly the same way?
Or do you break a toe on the football? I mean, I'm obviously being silly there, but facetious.
Is that Toby Loader coming through the stands?
That is Toby Loader in the Clarksville stands. Our man Toby Loader. Here come the Panthers.
Kellett on the tackle.
Kellett, on the tackle. I was looking at the first Eagle tackler that looks like there was some incidental helmet-to-helmet contact. He's up and off the turf. He's okay. But there was a pretty good lick between him and number 8, Jamie White, the ball carrier there for the Panthers. I'm going to get this chair up here for a second while we're down on this end of the field. Oh, yeah.
Is that much better?
I'm not saying much better, but it's better. So lots of flip-flopping going on there by the Clarksville offense as usual. It's going to be
spin trap.
Yep. 24's loose. Yeah, good tackle there by Cody Mitchell. It was a touchdown-saving tackle. If Mitchell doesn't take him down there on the submarine, he's gone. So first down for the Panthers out at the 36-yard line.
And you can tell why they've got so many stinking yards on the ground. I mean, you can't possibly see that ball. They do a great job hiding that ball.
I can't even keep up with who's where out there. Got an Eagle defender jumping off sides there. It's going to be 5-yard penalty on the Eagles. Brings up 1st down and 5 for the Clarksville Panthers out at their own 41-yard line.
Well,
So
we need to clinch it down here. We got a little different look on our defense, too.
yeah, we're definitely going strong side, weak side defense. I think there's going to be a false start that time.
Yeah,
and that's something that Coach Buckner does not like. He does not want to see that at all.
And just as we giveth, we taketh away.
So 2 plays, still 1st down with 2 penalties. 1:47 left to play here in the first quarter. Score all knotted up at 7. Eagle defense looking for a stop here as the offense was unsuccessful at converting a 4th down on the last drive. Ball was on the ground, and we're gonna have a tackle for very little gain, if any. It's actually gonna be no gain. Who'd you say? Todd Gibson on the tackle. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
And we kind of got lucky there. He broke that back to the middle. What happens? He goes around that edge.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Not good things for us. I can tell you that.
Do you want me to loan the chair out to you for a minute?
Go ahead. You good. Because I'm going to ask a favor at halftime.
I don't know if I like this.
Big soda. The
Where
Fumblerooski play. Fumblerooski.
I was going to say, where the crap is the ball?
I've seen they like to run that play. They'll run that once a game.
Kuntz on the tackle for the Eagles. 3rd down and a long 1.
Like I said, they love to run that little Fumblerooski play there. There's
Little
your
spin trap. Wimberly's there.
Good
Gibson
job.
is there. Good job. Going ahead and driving the ball carrier down. That is good assignment football by the Eagles there. Loss of a yard back to the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2 for the Panthers.
They're going to call a timeout. Talk about it.
Actually, that's the end of the first quarter. So let's play a game of Where's Drake? Drake's over there at the 5-yard line in the north end zone, and we are going to go to Drake for a Vilonia Eagles sideline report.
Hey guys, down here the first quarter has concluded at 7-7. The Eagles offensively were moving the football there. That 4th down right there killed you not to get that 1st down. Nonetheless, Clarksville with the ball, and they're matriculating it down the field. Coming up with a big 4th down and 2. You assume Clarksville go for it in this territory, but it could be one of the biggest plays of the game, and of course one of the biggest plays this first half. Look for the Eagles to come after them, maybe blitz a couple guys, be aggressive on this play. You can't let Clarksville get a 1st down right here. You got to stop them, get the ball back, and score. Not even quickly, just score the ball. I like the time of possession. Both teams are running the ball effectively thus far. We talked about a shootout. It was 7-7 there to start. For the last 6 minutes, not a lot of action. Look for both teams to be hungry in the second quarter. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, Drake, good analyzation of what's going on the game. Yeah.
I'm not hungry, though. I had plenty of Taco Villa.
What did you say about hungry? Did I miss something?
Both teams need to be hungry.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah, I had Taco Villa, too. Drake, not a fan.
No.
I don't understand.
Because he won't take our advice.
Philip and April, if you're listening at home, you're going to need to talk to your young man about what's good.
Yeah. He won't eat the all-beef burrito dinner.
So the next time, instead of talking about Taco Villa, we're going to run our own commercials. Sorry about that, sponsors. We'll get y'all on in a minute. Here come the Panthers, reverse trap, and they're going to be short, Alan. They're going to be short.
They're not even going to get the 45.
They don't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Eagle football in Panther territory. That is huge.
Who was on that tackle there?
The whole flock of Eagles. Did you get a number on the Trenton Hetherington, we're saying, had a big push up the gut, blocked up the middle there. So excellent job by the Eagles to get a stop there. I'm going to roll a commercial here, Alan, real quick. So
here we come on offense.
I'm not going to roll a commercial at all. We're going to stay here. Don't want to miss a touchdown V-Town if it happens.
We'll talk about that DNN Construction, Charlie Roller Foundation.
Yes, we'll get them. We'll get them on there.
We love you guys.
Smith in the slot, Wirtz wide to the bottom of your screen.
Single
That's
back.
Morris up there at the top along with Kuntz. Rocha was the single back. Throw to the deep post to Wirtz over the middle of the field, and he's wide open, Alan. Great catch by Wirtz on a good throw by Britton. Give me that number again, Josh. 26 on the tackle. That is Cole Clark. But good pitch and throw there by the Eagle.
Hey, with them not having a safety over the top and playing us pretty much kind of a man there, well, it's going to be open like that all night.
Especially if Wirtz can get inside of his defender and Britton can throw it in that window before the other linebacker or corner or whatever you want to call it comes over. You see Morris come in motion across the formation. Quick out to Wirtz. Wirtz is looking for blockers. Smith finally gets there. Wirtz accelerates. He's going to be out of bounds down at the 6-yard line where it's going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. Number 8 on the tackle for the Panthers. That's Jamie Wyatt. But another good throw and catch, and then an even better run by Wirtz after Smith sprints out and catches his blocker.
And we thought he was trying to go back into that middle, and he made a good decision to bring it to the outside and to pick up 18 yards.
I like the burst of speed is what I like the most about it. I'm trying not to get in your way, but
no,
still
see
the corner of the end zone here. So Duff and Rocha in the backfield. Fulmer, Kuntz, Wirtz are your receivers. It's going to be Duff this time. Power in for a short gain. He's going to be down to about the 4-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A whole pride of Panthers there on the attack on the Eagle back. You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
That was good.
I know it's Lions that travel in a pride. I said pride.
He did. But I was going to let him slide. I wasn't going to call him out on
it's Lions,
the radio.
I know.
When we got all those fans watching.
So it's going to be Rocha off right guard. He's down there close and knows touchdown V-Town.
There you go.
It was the official over here behind the window. I couldn't see him signaling it. So excellent run by the Beast. I hear whistles. There might be a flag.
Uh-oh.
Yes, there's going to be something go on. Touchdown stands, so that brings it to 13-6. There's some discussion. The official's over talking to the Eagles. One official is. The head referee is kind of wandering around. No flags, just some jawing. So touchdown stands. Lewis is on for the point after. Is that Britton Holden or Morris? I think it's Morris. Kick is up, and it's Milliken. My bad. My mistake. That's Milliken. Good hold, good kick. It's good. Eagles lead it 14-7, and here we go with the DNN Construction commercial now.
DNN Construction has always been a supporter of Vilonia athletics, and Vilonia football is no exception. On behalf of the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation, we thank you for your continued support of Vilonia football. Charlie Roller was an outstanding athlete at Vilonia, and he truly exemplified what it meant to be a Vilonia Eagle. On behalf of the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation, we would like to say thank you to the Friends of Charlie for their continued support of the Charlie Roller Classic. This event has allowed ongoing support to many sporting events and activities throughout the Vilonia School District.
And we are back. And he got blocked out of it. And just that quickly, it is 14-13 with the ensuing point after.
Now remember, last time they tried an extra point, had a little snafu, and just got it in.
So the kick is up. This time it's easily good.
Yeah, not that time.
And you guys may be experiencing some buffering at home. I'm working on getting you a better internet stream here, or getting us a better internet stream to get you a more quality picture. So bear with me for a moment while I try to get that rolling.
Some quick stats for you.
Go ahead.
Clarksville, 160 yards rushing. Vilonia, 76. Through the air, we got 65. Clarksville has not even attempted a pass, so 141 total yards for Eagles, 141 yards.
Okay.
76 through the air.
Okay, so yeah, you here in a moment you should quit experiencing any buffering issues that you've had thus far. As I got us another and a Clarksville Panther down. What is the discussion? They're going to say loss of forward progress out here at the 30 and give it back to the Eagles. I thought that was going to be an awfully terrible call. You might have heard me say some bad words if they had given that ball to the Panthers because. Well, it's atrocious for them to even want that ball. Smith was driven back 5 yards before they stripped it, and that's loss of forward progress anywhere you play. So, anyways, as you know, we're all in the opposing team side, so we get to hear a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally. The Boo Bird's raining down now, even though the officials are actually correct.
They don't like it at all.
Good call.
Wonder who said that.
I don't know where that came from.
I think that was Toby Loader.
I think it was Toby. Anyways, here we go. Eagles ball at the 27-yard line. Roach is going to be the lone back. Morris in the slot. Kuntz wide. Smith is in the slot, and he comes in motion. Give us to Rocha opposite of the motion. He has a lot of running room.
Oh!
The Beast got tripped up by the little guy. No, it was the little guy. You couldn't see him. It was the cornerback. I can't see his number, but it was the little guy, the one that ran the big touchdown a minute ago
36?
for the Panthers. Yeah, 36. Let me call his name out. Xavier Holland. He weighs 125 soaking wet, according to this sheet.
Does it say so?
I think that's what it means when it's next to their weight.
Rocha did a good job just kind of letting his blockers drag him down to the 39.
Run. Wow.
Not to be outdone.
Britton said, watch this beast. Now, you top that, and I'll top you.
Yeah.
We're going to have to.
Did we miss a flag somewhere?
It's quite possible we did. I'm dealing with the internet stream issues over here.
Yeah, I see the flag being picked up at the 48. And they're marking it back.
Holding on the offense. Wowzers.
From the spot of the foul. So it's Vilonia. That might slow down some of our slants or some of these dig routes, but as I say that, he's dropping down.
Okay.
I think that was Duff with the carry. Looks like he's going to have forward progress up to about the 44-yard line before 39.
I'm sorry, guys. Here you go. You take this. I'm working on technical issues over here. You guys watching at home, I have no earthly idea if you can see a picture or not.
I can't even see that.
So we are. Let me see if I can get an update. All right,
Morrison motion, pitch out to Wirtz on the side. He puts Stiffar out, and he's going to cross midfield down to the 46-yard line. Good little pitch and catch, taking that edge.
Okay, they have a picture at home now.
Did we lose pitcher?
I can't. I don't know if we lost picture or if I'm just it's just telling me we did. Either way, we're up and rolling now. Hopefully, I have multiple streaming devices in the window there. I'm just hoping one of them works.
What happened to the Clarksville?
We kept getting warnings about bad connection.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they never lost it at home. I panicked for no reason. You see Dylan Fulmer come in motion. That's going to be a pitch out to Duff. Duff cuts up field. He's going to have a good gain there out to the 39-yard line. He's going to be tackled by 36. That is Xavier Holland.
How can you even see that in the dark?
I got a spotter. What you talking about, Willis?
I can't read the names off that in the dark. Good 5-yard pickup.
As I've notated multiple times on this broadcast,
you got good
my
vision.
eyes are 2 years younger than yours. Never forget.
Huh.
Rocha the lone back. Draven Smith in motion. It's going to be a give to Rocha, looking for room off right guard, and the beast is the beast.
Yes, because he shucked a tackle at the line of scrimmage there and was still able to pick up a good 4 yards right there.
Tackled by Fabian Martinez for the Panthers.
Fabian Martinez.
You want a number, or do you got it? Or do you even put that in there?
Well, if I got it.
Fabian Martinez is number 42. He is the Panther version of your Clay Kellett.
Gotcha. He's the one that ran the old Fumblerooski play.
So here we go with Wirtz coming to the near side. Smith and Rocha in the backfield. Fulmer is in the slot to the top of the screen.
On us.
The left end there for the Eagles went just a little bit early. So thank guys sending me notifications there from home. I appreciate it. It's helping me understand what we have and don't have. So I got to get right there, Alan, for a second. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, you're just happy to see me?
No, not that happy. I got to get some power for my phone since I'm running the data off my phone currently. I'll switch back at halftime to something else, but I'm going to leave this here since I know it's working. But my phone's going to die if I don't plug it up. So here come the Eagles. Smith and Rocha in the backfield. Smith has it. He's got nothing going there. Tackled by number 66 for the Panthers. That is Cesar Ramirez. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 as they gave us a yard on that run. I say gave us a yard as Draven Smith earned a yard.
Yeah. I'd like to see something back over that middle.
I would too.
We got Draven Smith in the slot down here. See, that opens that middle right up.
Britton is going to drop the pass. It's a screen to Smith. Smith looks to get to the outside, splits a couple of defenders, dragging tacklers. Now,
there we go, Coots.
No, that was Milliken, actually.
Was that Milliken?
Yeah, Milliken.
Good job, Milliken.
He said, come here, buddy.
Come on,
I'll give you a bear hug and take you on down the field. Good job, Draven Smith and Wyatt Milliken. First down, Eagles. Ball is at the Panther 25-yard line now. Did you say you didn't even open this?
I hadn't even opened it. I can't even think about drinking it.
I'll take that. Something in that.
I'm thirsty.
Something at Taco Villa got me all parched here. Britton looks to pass. He's got Kuntz wide open up there, and the pass is way out of bounds. So
just turned him around.
Yeah, even if Kuntz doesn't get twisted up there, I don't think he can make that catch. That pass was well long. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the Panther 25. Some substitutions. I see Fulmer running in there and Duff. So we're probably going to go back to more of our veer look with that personnel package in.
Hey, you know, that's only his second incompletion on the night. So
that's another stat that I like.
Real effective through the air tonight is Mr. Britton.
So it is Duff and Roach in the backfield. Fulmer and Kuntz to the bottom of your screen, works to the top. Britton gives to Duff. Duff lowers the shoulders.
He had a big hole open right there.
Yeah, he did. A good job by the right side of the offensive line. Tackled by number 39, Fernando Hilares. The ball is going to be down to the Panther 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 there for the Eagles. Is that what you have, 3rd and 5?
That's what I got. Boy, it was so much easier last night calling that game without having to do this huddle.
Oh, I bet. Smith back into the game. He's in motion. It's going to be the Beast off right guard. He's still up, as he usually is after he's hit the first time. He's going to be very near the first down at the 20, the 15, just inside the 15-yard line. Trenton Hetherington with a big push there to help the Beast, Rocha.
They're calling him short.
Oh, he was.
Okay.
Because the line of gain is the 15, and I guess he's at about the 16. So, yeah, 4th and 1. Here comes the play. Eagles need to convert or score here. 5 minutes to play until half. So Smith and Wirtz to the bottom of your screen. Rocha in the backfield. Morris and Kuntz in the top. And that is Britton all by himself, and he's still running. Touchdown, V-Town.
I didn't even see that sucker develop.
He gone.
I just see him breaking through the second level of the defense.
That's because there was no developing it. I think it was the old silent, hey, when I tap, you give me the football, and I'm running right here.
I like it.
Y'all block for me. So Eagles go up by the score of 20-14 with the point after to come.
How much time we got?
Or not Trenton. Tristan Milligan on to hold. Nick Lewis on to kick.
How much time we got? I can't even find the clock.
4:56 to play till half. There's the snap. Hold is down. Ball is up. And it is no good off the side of the foot of Lewis. And wide right, Eagles lead 20-14.
Wide right.
So where's our man? Okay, Drake's down there ready to roll. So we are going to go live to Drake on the sideline.
Missing the extra point hurts for sure, guys, but you still got the lead here, 20-14. You're going to come back on defense with 4 minutes, 56 seconds. Clarksville, not a very high-powered scoring team. You're going to want to get a stop here really, really quickly. Get the ball back, maybe score before the halftime, guys. Looking good right here offensively. Back to you in the booth.
Yeah, we are looking good offensively. We just got cleaned up defensively. Maintaining our gaps, reading our keys.
The only thing that concerns me is that there's 4:56 on the clock. Clarksville has the ball and the ball at the half. So we are going to need to come up with something here. Is it time to see try for an onside? Or do you just go ahead and kick it as deep as you can and hope the defense, if they don't completely just stuff them, they hold them up long enough for the clock to run out? Because we sure don't need the Panthers to have an opportunity to even it up or even go up by a point here and then take the opening kick and go right back at us.
No. I like the onside kick. Now, they're moving up for it, so maybe a pooch at this point.
We do have the personnel to the top for the onside, and we're not going to do it. We're going to kick it over there into the no man's land, and the ball's going to that was a good setup. We had guys down there close as the ball ran out of bounds. They just couldn't get there before it did, so it's going to be a procedure penalty on the Eagles. The Panthers will have the ball out at their own 35-yard line, and I like that. I like that plan. It's not bad.
No, put it out there, like you said, no man's land, and let your speed go get it.
You don't give up the your onside kick set or exactly the way your kicker kicks it yet this early in the game. So
in case you need it later on.
No harm, no foul there. Eagles defense looking to get a stop. I got to get this stocking off my head, Alan.
You get hot. Kind of warm up here in the booth, huh?
That's right. Well, it's comfortable with our nice pullovers provided by the Football Foundation. The ball's on the ground, and there's going to be Eagle pursuit. Can we tackle?
Yes, we can, Mr. Milliken said.
Wyatt Milliken, kaboom! Actually, ta-dow!
I like the ta-dow better.
Wyatt Milliken, ta-dow! Wowzers.
He came in there with some purpose.
Well, he just said enough is enough. Little man, get on the ground. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. I want to see the ball on the ground again if Milliken's going to come up and stick somebody like that.
Yeah.
So that ball almost got on the ground. Exact same play. Holland looking for running room. Eagles, the ball's on the ground. I think the Eagles have it. They are pointing like they do.
And that's
Eagle football, yes,
that
sir.
That is big right there.
So the play didn't work the first time. For some reason, they decided to do it again. It still didn't work. Todd Gibson punches the ball out. We did not get a who recovered it. Did anybody see who recovered it? We couldn't see who recovered it from our vantage point. Doesn't matter. Eagle football at the Panther 36-yard line, and we're in business, Alan.
Here we go. Exactly what we needed there. Milliken staying on the field. He's ready to roll. Hey, sudden change. Are we going deep right here? Go for the kill shot. Sudden change. Big play, big play.
It's the set for it. We'll see what happens. Here comes Morris in motion. It's going to be a reverse to Smith. Smith has all kinds of running room and blockers. He's out across the 25 to the 20 to the 15. Spun down at the 10-yard line. Excellent play call and execution by the Eagle offense, and that is one of our super sophomores, Draven Smith.
Yeah, see, and outstanding blocking downfield by the receivers down there. Draven Smith turning on the Jets and making it happen.
Good blocking on the edge, too. The Kuntz got upfield, another one of those super sophomores, and had a good upfield block, and then it was 74 that peeled out and got the other block there. Y'all know 74 at home. I can't recall his name. Rocha, the Beast, has the ball, and that's going to be touchdown, V-Town. Are we going to go for two, Alan?
Let's do it. I mean, as well as everything was executing on that, but as I say that, here comes Lewis in with his D.
75. Why don't I have – okay, Seth Arundel was the other one that had the big block on the Draven Smith run.
Yeah.
So
can we not find our roster?
I had it. I couldn't find it. I was thinking one number. I knew it was Seth. I couldn't think of his name. I just pulled a complete brain fart there. Milligan comes on to hold Lewis for the point after.
What's this about?
There's a flag on the field. There's false start on us. Not sure who or what, but indeed it's a false start. So back us up 5. It's going to make the point after just a bit longer.
Not a step for a stepper.
It's a 25-yard PAT now. Lewis, another super sophomore, ready to kick it. Let me get our points on the board. What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing over there.
There you go, 26. So there's the hold. The kick is up. It is good. 27-14. Eagles lead the Clarksville Panthers. 3:29 left to play now, Alan.
Wow.
And here is Drake Toll with another Vilonia Eagles sideline
Missed
report.
that PAT earlier there, real short, but got it back with a 25-yarder there. Gotta love 27-14. First time we've seen the Eagles with a lead like this all season back to Greene County Tech. Gotta love the way the Eagles are playing. There's some fire in these guys. Back to you guys in the booth.
Do see that fight, and it's coming from Milliken. He's stepping up and making things happen right there.
Definitely. Why's he got to bring up old stuff?
I don't know.
We're going to have to talk with him at halftime.
Yeah.
We're bringing up old stuff. Eagles lead at 27-14. Wyatt Milliken, one of those Eagles seniors, really fired up on both sides of the ball here, as Alan said there. And you like seeing that as the Eagles haven't had a lot of opportunity to really be excited this year. No. You really like seeing them with the opportunity to do so. And you just want to see them close it out and handle it, be able to handle the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And to this point in the game, they are. I mean, and they're being led by Milliken.
Lewis to kick. And it's going to be another kick over there in the corner.
They're going to
flag on. Yeah.
I don't even have a penalty thing on my on the kickoff on Huddle. Huddle won't let you call a penalty on the kickoff.
Wow. So there's no way to say offsides?
Nope.
So offsides on the Eagle kickoff team. And I saw that coming because there was a player up there with his toes on the 40-yard line. And I wondered if he was going to get a little bit early start. I guess he did. So either way, back the Eagles up 5 to the 35. And that's where they'll kick off this time.
I'm dumb.
What do you mean? Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah.
I ain't going to tell anybody if you don't.
I won't tell nobody. Not a soul.
So Lewis set to kick off again after the Eagles' offside penalty. Kicks this one deep, and it's going to be taken by number 6 out at the 22-yard line. He has blocking in front of him a big stick there by number 25. Ta-dow, Mr. Tanner Thompson.
Good job. They coming out to play tonight, boys.
That was a stick. I mean, and another one of those super sophomores for the Eagles out there laying licks.
They want to play.
I guess so. You get your opportunity. That's the way you earn more playing time is you go out and you lay a lick on somebody like that young man did right there. So here comes the Eagle defense looking for another big stop or, heck, let's have another takeaway.
Set spin trap.
Yeah, they did, but the quarterback kept it this time. The defensive end there, I think it was the DN. Nope, it's going to be a linebacker. Gibson chased upfield just a little bit, but able to get on the quarterback and bring him down there at the 43-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain. Panther football.
See, does that not look like an offset power eye?
No.
No, it does to me.
I don't know. I just said that. Good tackling there by the Eagle defense. I see Hetherington, Devin James getting up off the pile. There's our man Milliken. He's in the mix again. He's everywhere, Alan.
Yeah.
Like literally everywhere. Captain, laying licks, making blocks. I can't say enough good about Wyatt Milliken. Fan favorite over there in the student section.
Yeah.
They wear shirts with his face on it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's got shirts to prove it.
I see what you're saying about an offset power eye. Another good play by the Eagle defense. That's a stick by Hetherington with the club on the left hand. Ta-da!
He might have got a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. So how much time's on the clock? I can't even see the clock.
That'll be 1 minute and 53 seconds, my friend.
There we go.
Where's Drake? I see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over there.
He's coming up.
He's coming up for the halftime show.
Yeah.
It is cold down there on the field. I kind of feel sorry for him tonight.
He's down there chatting. As he said the other night when we was leaving, hey, I need to go this way. I gotta kiss the babies and talk to the mamas.
Are you sure that's the order he put it in?
Maybe changed it up a little bit.
Old Drake.
Miss Toll's gonna be mad at me. So.
Oh no, she knows we have a good time together. They're gonna reset the clock to 1:57. So 4 more seconds. It's still going to bring up 4th and a long 3 for the Panthers when they come back out.
You remember when I was doing film study early in the season and I sent you a little video?
Yeah.
You know, I've still not seen them punt through any of the film that I've watched.
Well, I can't remember what the video was. You put me on the spot. And I don't know.
They tried a 94-yard field goal.
Oh yeah, what was that all about?
I don't know.
I remember. It doesn't make sense. But
they're going for it.
Yeah, it's going to be running back coming wide to this side. Lots of blocking. He's going to have the first down. So, I mean, it was like student body right was the play call there. First down for the Panthers out to the Eagle 47-yard line, 46-yard line is where they're going to put it down. And, Alan, we played that well. We had guys out there. There was just more of them than there was us.
Yeah.
So
they left everybody on the backside and said, y'all just stand here and watch this.
Yep.
So, again, if that comes down again, you know, we may not see them punt.
So that's 6 on the carry there. It's Todd Gibson on the tackle for the Eagles. 6 is Trayton Russell.
That's
He's
a good-looking
down.
little run.
Yeah, he's real patient about his running, Allen. He kind of gets the ball on that reverse, and he just kind of sets up, and he's got a pulling guard coming out in front of him. That's what he's waiting for. That guard pulls and gets the first tackler and starts trying to run them up the field, and then he makes his cut based off of where the block takes him. So good bit of running there by Mr. Russell. He's up. He's okay, walking it off on his own.
I was kind of wondering why we hadn't seen him run the ball a little more.
He's a big guy.
He is. Long. Looks like he's got quite a bit of speed.
Russell weighing in at 190. No SW by his name. He's every bit of that. Here come the Panthers again. Reverse out quarterback keeps.
Oh, no, sir.
Devin James and Trenton Hetherington there on the tackle for the Eagles. Great gap assignment football by the Eagles right there.
Run it again.
So our buddy Drake's up here in the booth with us again. He's going to get it set up for the halftime show. He's probably going to thaw out his toes and his fingers. He looks like he's deer hunting with all the stuff he's got on. That's Clark. That's a bad news for us right there as he is loose. Good chase down tackle there by Todd Gibson. Touchdown saving tackle. So clock is stopped at 50 seconds to play. It's going to be box only at the Eagle 9-yard line. Panthers will be first and goal there.
Good effort there on Gibson's part to just stop that touchdown and give us another opportunity to stop them.
Clock, for some reason, still not rolling.
He was out of bounds.
Are you sure? Good tackle there. Let me get the number. I think I know who it was. I think it was Clay Kellett. Yep. Clay Kellett, excellent job there on backside pursuit, chasing down the back. Tackle for a loss of 2, second and goal back at the 11-yard line for the Panthers now. Clock rolling, 30 seconds to play, and they are, I would say hurry up, but I don't call that hurrying. Here comes the ball on the ground, picks it up. They're going to throw. No, they're not. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Eagles tackle him inbounds. The official says roll it. That is our man Milliken. I love him.
He has come to play tonight, has he not?
You dadgum right he has. Panther timeout, 15 seconds to play. I need me one of those Wyatt Milliken T-shirts, Drake. Can you hook me up? extra large.
What are they doing with those funds? Oh, okay.
So a rather expensive Wyatt Milliken shirt, I understand. I would totally wear it for like a post-game show or something, though. That'd be awesome.
We told everybody that you was down on the field kissing babies and talking to the mamas.
the bearded. Yeah. Okay. So on that subject, did you see what you did?
No.
So Mr. Sewell's the bearded eagle. Apparently, I've been given a new nickname by Drake Toll. I found out on my birthday. He posted a post for me on Instagram for my birthday.
Yeah.
And it was hashtag the bald eagle. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it.
Hey, if the hat fits, where's it?
Yeah.
Where's it?
Here come the Panthers. 3rd and goal from the 6. Student body left. Eagles trying to get there. Eagles trying to get there. There's got to be a hold. Thank you, Jesus. I saw the flag come out. There's another flag. I don't like the second one. That actually hit an Eagle defender. There's another flag.
Another one.
Throw another flag.
I think we're out of flags at this point. Well, here comes another official. He's bringing in the rest of the flags.
So there's a Clarksville Panther player with no helmet. His guys are trying to push him out of the fray. Officials are going to escort him off the field. Looks like one of the referees across the way maybe has no hat on. That would be another flag.
Yeah.
So
unless
my guess
unless
here,
the receiver went out of bounds.
Well, yeah. Okay. You're slowing my roll, Wade.
I'm sorry.
I'm expecting offsetting penalties here, and we're going to replay third down with 8 seconds left on the clock. That's my prediction.
With student body left next time.
Well, that's what they ran, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What did I call?
That time they went student body left, so I misspoke. Student body right.
Confusing everyone from here to Valonia.
And everybody in between.
No, that's an old play. Student body right. That's an old play.
That's from Fred Weaver's days.
Yeah, it's old school football.
Yeah.
It's just a toss sweep or a sweep where the whole the guards pulled. We're having a school Drake Toll in the booth for anybody listening in at home.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand student body right. I did call you the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man one time on here. So they're still talking it over.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Alan, it may be a situation where we're fixing to see some ejections.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
With that kind of conversation.
I keep seeing the kid throwing the football over there, and I think another flag keeps coming out.
They still got two of them on the ground. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Picking them up now, gathering up the laundry. Let's air out that dirty laundry and find out what happened.
Yeah, tell us. The suspense is killing us. Well, here comes two officials.
They're going to talk to Coach Buckner. I'm assuming that there might be an ejection here since there are two of them coming to talk to Coach Buckner. Let's see his body language and reaction. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We might lose camera.
So
they might throw it out on the field.
So still discussing with Coach Buckner. No one's gone to the Eagle sideline to discuss holding on the offense.
Oh my goodness!
No, he bungled that up bad. There's no way. So ultimately, the ball's going to be spotted at the 13-yard line. Replay third down. So what we had was a hold on the offense. He penalized the offense 10 yards for that. Then we had a personal foul on the defense, but he said 15-yard penalty and pointed the wrong way.
Yeah.
Then he said unsportsmanlike on the offense, 15 yards to the – okay, so he called that backwards. Either way, those penalties should have offset, in my opinion. But somehow Clarksville, they held at the 1. They've been penalized 12 yards back to the 13. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Third and goal at the 13. 8 seconds. This is probably going to be Clarksville's last play. We might see them put the ball in the air.
Yeah. What are we waiting on? Oh, Whitecap's up talking to Vilonia coaches.
We got the better of the penalty yardage. I think they actually made a 2-yard mistake in our favor, but I'm going to have to study that one and make sure. And here we go, ready for football.
37 minutes later.
Here comes the ball. They are going to look to throw. Loads up, throws to the back of the end zone. Excellent defense by Cody Mitchell. Knocks the ball away. Only problem is 3 ticks left on the clock. So, 4th down and goal at the Eagle 13. 3 seconds on the clock. This will be the last play of the half. No doubt about it this time.
And I think we're going to get to see a field goal.
Huh.
Because quarterback just come off the field, Mr. Clark.
So it's going to be a 30-yard field goal for the Panthers. 18 is the holder. 14 is the kicker. There's the spot. The ball is off the foot, way short. No good. Eagle defense holds again, Allen. That is triple zeros on the clock. It's halftime. I'm going to take it away here, bring it back in with my man Drake Toll, and I think myself, Allen needs to attend to some business. We'll be back in just a moment with the Vilonia Eagle halftime report.
And we're back live, the halftime show with Drake Toll, Corey Erie here beside me. Mr. Allen had to take a phone call over there, but nonetheless, we've got a screen on the field. Couldn't turn our camera around. We're at in a tight spot here in Clarksville at Whitson Morgan Stadium, but a tight spot as our crew is in. The Eagles are they're not in the tight spot at all here with a 13-point lead at half, and I'm liking it to say the least, Corey.
Drake, this is uncharted territory for this Eagle team. Earlier, one of the jokes that we made on your behalf that you didn't hear, you probably hear them later on. If they're all in good fun, always.
Oh, yeah.
But you brought up us having a lead in another game earlier this year. I'm not going to mention it because, as far as I'm concerned, it didn't happen because of the record books, but we said, why you got to bring up old stuff?
Yeah.
Why you got to bring up old stuff? So, yeah, because I reset the Wi-Fi. The picture's good, though. So, yeah. Let me change the deal here. You know, I like what I'm seeing out of the Eagles.
Yeah.
A lot of fight on the defensive side of the football. Offense moving the ball up and down the field. You know, I really like what I'm seeing.
Is that Piano Man by Billy Joel?
I think it is. I think it is.
I'd throw it out there. They're blaring that Piano Man down there for the halftime show, but you're right. Uncharted territory for the Eagle offense and defense. Clarksville just 14 points. Vilonia with 27. There, that field goal right there. Our spotter down here said it may have even been tipped.
Right.
So you love to hear that. Eagle defense playing. And I tell you, it's something that we haven't seen all season. They are electric down there. Those guys are so fired up. You see Austin Coons, Trenton Hetherington, one of those big plays when we stopped Clarksville on 4th down and 2. Like I said we needed to. Those guys came off the field hooping, hollering, fist pumping in the air, and it's chilly. I'm not going to lie to you. I look like a burnt marshmallow down there. The Michelin Man.
Yes.
One of the cheerleaders said, Drake, you look like a burnt Michelin Man. And nonetheless, cold as it may be, those guys are on fire. I see what I did there.
I did see that. Pun intended, if you will.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
If only we had some Panther puns, but there's nothing out there.
You don't have any Panther and cheese sandwiches for me or anything like that?
Big Panther Bridge.
Panut, buddy, and jelly.
Oh,
that was awful.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll quit now.
To those of our listeners that weren't in for the volleyball game, we had some awesome puns over there. But now we're here at football, experiencing a little bit new action for the Eagles so far, and it's awesome at 27-14. We'll get a stat rundown. And you know, Corey, the Eagles are used to leading in first downs at the half. You see, even in games that are down by a significant margin, they still lead with more first downs than their opposition, which is, it's crazy to say, but most teams are experiencing some big plays against the Eagles' defense this season, but Clarksville not so thus far. First downs, Eagles have 15, Clarksville Panthers have 10. Rushes and yards, the Eagles have ran the ball 26 times for 164 yards. Clarksville, more effective, couple big plays. They have actually rushed the ball 23 times for 207 yards in the first half. Eagles are on track to allow Clarksville to have 400 rushing yards, yet they're still winning by double digits.
Well, you know, Drake, I had told you a stat at I don't remember if we were in the truck on the way up or if we were actually eating there in Russellville, but you remember me saying the Clarksville defense actually gives up more points than the Vilonia defense does.
By 50 points or so.
Yeah. So, you know, and we talked about the reasons why that might be.
Right.
But proven to be the case here tonight thus far.
Yeah. Obviously, the Eagle offense taking care of business against this Clarksville D. And as we get back down through, you know, average yards per rush, Clarksville has 9 yards per rush. The Eagles just 6, but that's not been a huge difference with the Eagles the lead. Now, here is my stat of the first half for sure. Passes. The Eagles are 6 for 8, 90 yards. Clarksville, 0 for 1, obviously 0 yards. That's the biggest stat of the first half. That and the fact the Eagles have gained 254 yards in one half of football, on their way to possibly having 500 yards in this ball game.
I like it, Drake. A lot of excitement on the field, a lot of excitement in the booth. Any of you who heard a couple of our excitements there on the big touchdown runs or the Cody Mitchell pass breakup, I mean, we're getting fired up here too. We want to see the Eagles pull out a win and you know, feel good and hopefully build a little momentum going into we got a game next week, Drake. Do we play football next week?
I tell you, you know what's big about that one? Mr. Sewell, the Bearded Eagle, and we're talking about it. If Greenbrier wins this week, they solidify their spot as the 5A West Conference champions.
Not so fast, my friend. Halftime score, Alma 13, Briar 3.
Yeah, there it is. You like to hear that. And you know what that means? That means if they lose this ball game, next week they'll come in with conference championship implications. There are things that could take place where they'd lose this week but win next week against us and still be conference champs. And I'd like to remind you, we brought it up earlier, Corey. What's the last time the Greenbrier came in looking to become
beautiful wife who said, "We're winning." And I said, "Are you kidding me?" She said, "No, I'm serious." And I said, "I don't believe it. Give the phone to somebody else." So I thought she was playing a joke on me. Sure enough, that is the game where we, I guess, we broke Bertram's leg.
Yes, Neil Bertram.
Early in the game, the young man who went on to play for the Texas Tech Red Raiders in that game. That is going to be... Whew.
Yeah. Man, I finally get a question that stumps you guys.
Going to have to give me a minute to think on that one.
It didn't stump Steve Austin. He's got it down here,
Steve's the man. He is the man, though. He's the man. You going to help me out, or you're just going to let me suffer?
The man of all things camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't even think of his name. I know who he's talking about. Say it.
Matt Cain.
Matt Cain, Mr. Cain. I'm sorry, Coach Cain.
Mr. Coach Cain.
I was talking about you last night with a friend of mine, and she has a player on the team, and she was telling me a funny story about Coach Cain. The player is not known for being the most talkative guy ever.
Yeah?
I think we might have interviewed him once upon a time.
Oh, no. Silent bomb.
So in order to get to know him, Coach Cain tells him, says, "Caden, listen, here's the deal. Every day at practice, I want you to know a fact that I don't know and tell me about it.
Really?
Every day tell me something I don't know." So Caden's constantly Googling stuff, trying to find out tidbits that Coach Cain doesn't know to tell him every day at practice. So it's just kind of an icebreaker deal to get Caden talking to Coach Cain. I love it.
I absolutely love it.
How could you not? So I know one of those facts, and we'll see if anybody at home knows this one, is kangaroos cannot jump backwards.
Really?
It's impossible. Kangaroos can't jump backwards. Anybody? I stumped them all. I got blank looks all the way around.
Wow.
Yes. Let me go down some of these other scores before we get too deep here.
Wow.
I didn't bring my waders tonight.
Kangaroos cannot. Now, can wallabies jump backwards?
Wallabies don't jump, do they? They crawl and climb.
I think a wallaby's like a cousin to a kangaroo.
Wallaby darned, Drake. Wallaby darned.
Oh.
Okay,
Corey.
Other 5A West scores. As I said earlier, Alma leads Greenbrier 13-3 at the half. We know the Vilonia-Clarksville score as we're here. This one I called on Fearless Friday, although some of the folks there didn't like it when I told them it was going to happen. Harrison 27, Maumelle Goose Egg at the half.
Wow.
So
they call that nil on the pitch.
27-0, yes. Morrilton 21, Farmington 7, that game there at Morrilton.
Okay.
Let's see. Alan wanted to hear a win score. Win 36, Forest City 14. Let's see here. Batesville's up 43-7 on Greene County Tech. PA 34-7 over McClellan. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Fair and Beebe, there's no score there. Little Rock Christian up 49-6 on Little Rock Mills.
Time out. Did you say PA 34, McClellan 7?
I did say 34-7.
Corey, here's a little history. There's your second DNN trivia question of the game for me. The last time that Pulaski Academy mercy ruled McClellan in the first half, what happened in that game? McClellan came all the way back and lost the game by 6 points.
Yes, I do remember that now. I do. Now, an interesting score that's not showing up on Fearless Friday is there's no Parkview score here.
They played last night.
Well.
Parkview Sylvan Hills played ball last night.
Paint me pink and call me silly. What was the score?
Sylvan Hills scored some. Parkview scored some, too.
I'll look that up in a minute. Let's see if there's anything else interesting here in the 5A.
How about, can you give me...
Oh, here, this one's interesting. Valley View 3, Nettleton 0 at the half.
Valley View 3, Nettleton 0?
At the half.
Wow. Wouldn't you love to be at that one broadcasting?
Hey.
Why are we here?
You never know. It could be some big-time defensive play going on there. Maybe they got them a Wyatt Milliken going on. Let's see. Nothing else looking interesting in the 5A that I can see there. I'm going to quickly scan, see if there's anything else interesting on the scoreboard. Sylvan Hills 47, Little Rock Parkview 21 last night as a final.
Brad Bolton falling down over there in that one.
So, Bryant North Little Rock, tight game, 14-13 at the half.
What's going on at Clarksville, Vilonia-Clarksville?
Vilonia-Clarksville, 27-14.
Clarksville's winning that one, right?
No.
What?
No, Eagles ahead.
Don't you love it?
You heard it here first. That's in it. That's all that looks interesting to me across the deal. We'll try to check in on some of those scores throughout the second half.
How about our good buddies from Greene County Tech? How are they doing tonight?
I gave that one. Remember? They're losing big. Let's find it again. Greene County Tech 7, Batesville 43.
Now Hazen, I pay attention to the Hazen scores too. That's my last one. That's all I need.
You're killing me, man. Hazen. I got to scroll way down here. Hold on.
Yeah, you do. To the good teams, the real teams that have grit, the 2A teams.
That's Malvern, definitely not Hazen.
It's true. Malvern is not Hazen.
Could you at least give me a conference that they're in to get me closer?
The 2A 1. 5AA North. The 3.
It's 14-13. Bryant leads by 1 at the half. That's North Little Rock and Bryant if you need that one.
Mr. Newman called Bryant as a 7A state champion.
It could happen. Drake, I don't see any 2A-1 scores.
Really? Oh, then maybe 2A-3 or 4. I really have no idea.
Okay.
It's whatever Desark's in.
I'm scanning one more time. Scanning.
Can we get the student section over there? There they are.
Hazen is not playing tonight, or their score's not on here. Sorry about it, buddy. Sorry about it.
Gotta love it. See, Mr. Hunter Kelly is over there. Look, I don't know if that's the student section, but that's them somewhere in there. The student section, a little not huge tonight.
Eagle fans all bundled up. Alan, where's that wireless mic? Let's get Alan in here. I know he's got something good for us.
Nope.
Flip the deal on. All right. So there you go. If you turn it on, it doesn't do that to us.
Sorry to the listeners at home. That was
well, you got to talk into it.
Right into our ears.
No, not at all.
There he comes. Nope.
I had it on standby.
Oh, there. Wow.
You can't. You got to give it.
Had it on standby.
There you go. You can't give him new toys, Drake. He
It takes me a little bit to learn how to play with them.
So, how about, I'd like to know all of these sideline reports. How are they going?
Well, there was only one where you were standing over there talking, and we were running commercials, and we were laughing at you really hard. We're like, he's still going. He's like the Energizer Bunny, and we're on the second commercial now.
Cameras pointing off to the south.
I'm going to need my good buddy J.A. down here to wave at me and throw a couple things around for me to see you guys up here.
Yeah. Not the easiest location for you to see us or us see you up here necessarily.
No.
Alan, hit me with some trivia.
Dude, I didn't do any research on the trivia.
Dang it.
I dropped the ball.
Oh, I tell you, I got one.
All right, lay it on us.
The Vilonia Eagles are in 2 categories as top 10 in the state statistically.
Don't do that to us.
They're both in the kicking game.
Is it a fumble or
one is an interception return for a touchdown.
Oh my goodness!
But they're both in the kicking game.
One mistake and we just.
All right. I've got a good one. Okay, here's a trivia question.
Yes, hit us.
Morrilton shares their alma mater with what other 5A West team?
Morrilton shares their
big alma.
I love me some alma maters.
Yes.
Drake shares, or Drake doesn't. Morrilton shares the alma mater with, I'm going to say, Maumelle.
No, that's the Hornets.
Alan, what's your...
Not the mascot.
I know, but
Thank you.
you're talking.
That is the Hornets. Alma mater, the song.
Yes, I know you're talking
Vilonia
song.
High for you, we take our stand.
Yes. I'm just thinking of another Bulldog. I would think that would have something to do with Bulldogs.
It is, well, it's the music, not necessarily the words. So
I was with you on that. We're tracking on the same brand link.
Well, I'm thinking that it has to at least be the
just throw a
same
school out
mascot.
Alma is dogs.
Yeah. Alma. Yeah, let's go with that.
there. It is the Clarksville Panthers.
Shut your face.
I heard it out here and hark the sound. I mean, I was singing it, man. You had to. Now, they share both teams share their alma mater with what Ivy League school?
Hendricks.
Allen.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to say Harvard.
Yale.
It is Cornell.
Well,
Cornell.
Same college that Andy Bernard attended.
That's the poor man Ivy League.
Andy Bernard.
He's The Office. Sorry.
Can he pilot any ship under 100 tons?
He actually is a big fan. Him and Gracie James both. I talked to her about this. She questioned me on it, but she had no idea that her favorite things are crossbows, ATVs, and birds of prey.
Where did he find his keys at for the ship?
I haven't heard the answer to that question yet. So, a little levity in the booth here. Anybody at home that's seen the skit we're talking about, you'll know why we think it's so funny.
It's real, dude. I'm telling you.
Yes, it is.
Very patriotic man.
I'm
so
sorry.
patriotic.
If there were an eagle here.
But
anyways, so Drake, Allen, keys
here.
to the second half.
Score.
You know what? We've just got to slow them down defensively, and we've seen in the second latter part of the half, we started doing that. We had a big 76-yard touchdown run was one of their scores, and then their first drive they kind of matriculated the ball down the field. But other than that first drive, they really didn't have a sustained drive, and we were doing really good job at maintaining our gaps, reading our keys, and tackling. And that's being shown how to do by Milliken. He is stepping up tonight and basically being the defense out there. So just continue as how we finish defensively. We're going to be fine. And we done showed offensively. We're attacking all areas of the field, keeping Clarksville guessing as to where we're going to attack them at.
Drake, I know you're going to love this. There is a new catchphrase on this broadcast.
Oh.
When you go back and when you've got that earbud in your ear in the back seat of the truck riding home tonight, you're going to know, and you're going to love it, my friend.
Can I give me a hint? I really want to know it now. I can't take it.
It's a throwback to our days back in high school and a popular phrase from a very well-known rapper back in the day.
Tupac.
Not Tupac, but he probably hung out with this guy. So that's as much clue as I'm going to give you.
Dang it.
We are going to take. Let's see what they. Wait a minute.
I actually have another trivia question. I
Okay.
just thought of it.
Okay,
and this one's even cooler, though.
Only one team back, so they're going to put more time on the clock.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
This is even cooler, though, guys. You should know this one. Vilonia shares their fight song, the same tune, with what other 5A West school?
Oh, yeah. I've heard this one played somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm just not picturing it right now at the moment.
Hedges. I'll give you that. Between the Hedges. There's your hint.
That's Alma.
That's Alma. It's at Alma.
Yeah,
Alma has the same fight
I remember
song.
that last year. I also remember last year. Never mind. I'm not even going to go there.
Now, the lyrics to our fight song, when the Vilonia Eagles fall in line, we're going to win this game, just give us time. We're going to give the red and white a yell for the dear old school we love so very well. So when the red and white get through with you, we're going to make you feel so awful blue, awful blue. That's why we say Vilonia High, we're for you. Let's go. That is the words to the fight song.
I've been a lifelong Vilonia resident.
Never heard.
Went there from kindergarten through the 12th grade. I had no idea there was anything that went along with the fight song other than that cheerleader dance.
Yep.
Hey, Dr. Tony Nolan, Tim Nolan's wife.
Yeah.
She knew it. She was the only one that I could get that knew the fight song. She remembered it by heart. She gave it to me, typed it up. We printed up a bunch of copies. Hopefully next year, when I'm doing some student section stuff, we can get our student section to sing that one loud and proud at Vilonia High School football games.
Speaking of Tim Nolan, here comes a commercial from DNN Construction. We'll be back with you in a moment with Vilonia Eagle football.
DNN Construction has always been a supporter of Vilonia athletics, and Vilonia football is no exception. On behalf of the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation, we thank you for your continued support of Vilonia football. DNN Construction was an outstanding athlete at Vilonia, and he truly exemplified what it meant to be a Vilonia Eagle. On behalf of the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation, we would like to say thank you to the Friends of Charlie for their continued support of the Charlie Roller Classic. This event has allowed ongoing support to many sporting events and activities throughout the Vilonia School District.
And we are back live from Whitson Morgan Stadium here on the campus of the Clarksville Panthers. Clarksville faithful, a few of them starting to file out. I don't know if it's froze out or because of the score. Either way, Eagles lead at the start of the third quarter here, 27-14, and they will kick off to the Clarksville Panthers to open the half.
They're protecting them edges. Them deep backs are. They're split wide.
They are indeed. Lewis to kick. The ball is away, and we're going to the that area of the field. Now, he threw a hand up, and now he's advancing the football. That's usually not a legal play. Did you see what I saw when the
I thought I seen a hand go up, but I wasn't for certain. But since you said it.
Yeah, he definitely threw his hand up in the air like he wanted to signal fair catch. That's 16, Nick Lewis, and 25, Tanner Thompson. A couple of those super sophomores on the tackle there on the kick. Not before the ball gets out to the 48-yard line. And I still want to say that if that hand goes up, that should be dead ball where he touches it. But
yeah,
either way, everybody played on. And
Spotter didn't see it.
What does he see?
A lot.
Oh, okay. So here comes the Eagle defense. Double handoff, looking for running room, and he's got it. And it is a foot race, and we're going to lose that one. Touchdown, Panthers.
Clark is quick.
Not exactly what we wanted
from?
to see to start the second half. Vilonia still leads at 27-20. With the point after yet to come. So there, here we go. There is the snap. Hold is down. Kick is good. 27-21 now. Eagles lead the Panthers. And they're going to get the ball. We get to see what the Eagle offense has ready to roll here in the second half. Where's our guy at? Is he lined up? No.
Nope.
Okay. Josh, he has asked that the first time we take it down to him, whenever I say we're ready for him, you start like doing jumping jacks. So when you start hearing me, yeah, I know. So anyways, that was the request. I'm just passing along info, my friend.
We really want to see you do jumping jacks, though, in the middle of the stands. Yeah, in the middle of visitor stands.
So will the Panthers go with their fake onside?
Yep. They going to fake it.
I still don't understand it. It's kind of like the 90-yard field goal that you saw on film.
Yeah, but, again, I've not seen them put back there and kick it, but
that's going to be Draven Smith at the 26. He's up across the 40 out to the 45-yard line after he rolls over the top of a Panther tackler. Number 7 on the tackle there for the Clarksville Panthers. That is Josh Stepp. And we're going to have pretty good field position. Actually, going to put him down at the 44. 1st and 10 Eagles there.
So if we can have a fast start like Clarksville did. They didn't even give me time to look up and see what in the world was going. I just seen Clark streaking down the field.
Split back veer set, Duff and Rocha. It's going to be the Beast. The Beast runs over the first guy. He's still moving those legs like he always does. Finally going to be ridden down by number 39, Fernando Larez, and it's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Eagles out at the 48-yard line of the Panthers.
And he is getting his legs warmed back up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's just the start. Beast got to eat.
Yep.
So Wirtz split wide to the bottom of your screen. Fulmer and Kuntz to the top. That's Fulmer in motion across the formation. Give us to the Beast. The Beast has got all kinds of running room. It's a foot race. He's at the 20. Cuts back across. Runs somebody over at the 5, and he is going to be just barely short.
Man.
47.5-yard run by the Beast.
I tell you what, that might be his best run of the year right there.
I love it. Wow. First and goal for the Eagles, and this is a track meet, Alan, an absolute track meet.
It is, isn't it? And that, that's kind of what we thought. Both defenses have given up a lot all season as far as total points. So
the same set we just ran the last play from. Here comes Fulmer in motion again. Britton's going to keep it himself. Touchdown, V-Town.
No.
Hold the phones. There's a false start, so we're going to back up 5 and play it again. It'll be first and goal from the 6 now. Got a little antsy on the quarterback keeper there.
Yep. We'll see ya.
What you looking for? Oh, I got you. You going to try to watch on the screen, huh?
I'm going to see.
You mean to make this one bigger? This one's a little clearer.
That's fine.
Okay. That'll mess me up on the score. Luke Berry into the game, split wide to the bottom of your screen. Britton's going to throw to Wirtz. Wirtz has it. Touchdown, V-Town. Just a little bubble screen there to Wirtz, and more than effective. He wasn't touched.
It just kind of strolled.
21, and good memories brings back
bad
not so good memories. I like it this time.
Yeah.
Where in the world did they dig that one up from?
Let's see.
That
would have been in.
That was the split back wing, though.
Yeah, they was running that in the 9th grade. So
yeah.
they got a little bit of it. They got 3 years of it.
Well, Coach Sullivan probably was the one of the junior high coaches back then, and probably even called plays out of that formation. So, wow, a blast from the past.
Tyson Wirtz, 5 catches, 71 yards tonight.
Well, I guess we're
Stream
having
is down.
Stream in and out issues again. Let me switch back over here to my phone and see if that will. I mean, it says we're good on the screen, but I did look down a minute ago and it said it was down. So let me try to put it. Well, Steve says we're going again. I'm going to set my phone back up in the window. We were doing pretty good there. So Eagles set to kick here. They stretch it back out to a 14-point lead, looking for another defensive stop here, or heck, I'd take fielding this kick. Deep kick this time. It's going to be fielded by number 5. He is out around the right end. That was a hold right in front of the official, but there's no flag.
5 or 6?
Well, it could have been 6.
That is 6.
Okay, my mistake.
And he was out of bounds?
Yes, pushed out of bounds by number 20, Todd Gibson.
So they didn't call the holding?
No holding call.
Just going to get the ball at 39.
Yes, that is correct. First and 10 there for the Panthers. And, Alan, if you notice, they're not doing near as much shifting around as they were earlier, but they sure do like that double handoff to the little man, Holland, there. Tackled by Todd Gibson. Not before he picks up about 6 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 from the Panther 45-yard line. Cody Simpson into the game. He's going to line up at one of the linebacker spots. And here, I mean, they faked the double handoff this time to Holland. And goodness, ta-da, if I ever seen it. Ta-da, Cody Mitchell, get you some, young man.
He said, Milliken, watch me.
So, wow. That shook my teeth.
Yes. That might slow Clark down from trying to hit that edge so much.
Wow. I bet he wishes he had given it to Holland now.
That's a 6-yard loss.
I like it. 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Not what they want to see. They're one of those teams that wants to stay on schedule and doesn't like to be sitting in these 3rd and long sets, especially back in their own territory. So here, ball's on the ground. They're actually going to try to throw it. There's nobody open. Eagle defense playing good defense. Mitchell, I thought he was going to get a hand on it, and he whiffed. Big reception there by the Panthers. Easy first down. 1st and 10 for the Panthers down at the 34, 33-yard line of the Eagles.
Mitchell doing a good job on coverage. He
lost sight of the receiver.
That's what I was about to say.
That's the number one thing you cannot do is lose sight of the receiver. Good to get his head around to the ball, but
once he committed to try for the interception, it was either interception or nothing.
There's that double handoff to Holland, and there comes big 45. That is
Wimberly.
Wimberly. I don't know why I can't get his name out of my mouth quickly. Jaden Wimberly there on the tackle. Good job by that young man. 2nd down and about 7 right at the 30-yard line.
Well, if we could just play the whole ball game right here.
This is easy viewing here.
Yeah.
So that's going to be direct snap and a straight-ahead run by number 24. He's going to be tackled by Cody Simpson and Austin Kuntz.
That's Gregory.
73 checking into the game for your Eagles. That's Matt Malott. 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers here.
You just repeating what the PA announcer's saying.
Did he say that?
Exact same thing.
So it's going to be student body right. Not a lot of running room. Eagles plug that up well. It's going to be really close to a 1st down. I have a bad angle. He may be way ahead of the 1st down there. He is. 1st down for the Panthers, but good coverage by the Eagles there to only allow about a 3-yard gain.
Who was on that tackle? I can't even see it.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was just a wad of humanity. Milliken. Why didn't we already know that?
I don't know.
We ain't smart sometimes. That's why.
Yeah.
So that ball almost on the ground. That time he tries to reverse field. Ta-da, Mr. Milliken.
Williker. Milliken.
Milliken. He says, feed me.
That sucker is on a mission now.
He is. He's playing like a man possessed. Second and 10. Double handoff. Holland has it. There's Gibson, and Gibson says, "You're not getting away from me." And who cleaned that up? Oh, Williker. Wyatt Milliken on the tackle there after Gibson was able to hang him up. Good job there by the Eagle defenders. Should be 3rd. Well, I thought that last play was 3rd down.
Nope.
Was it not?
Nope, that was 2nd down.
3rd and 10 now. Ball's on the 22-yard line. Panthers are not able to get anything going here, but don't count them out yet. Now, we're going to have to come
up with 2 stops here.
Oh, we're going to. I got faith in us. So, student body left. It's going to be a long pass down the field. Flag down. It's going to be pass interference on the Eagle defense as they let the receiver get way deep behind them. The way that Clarksville runs that play, it looks like the old student body left play, and then all of a sudden here comes that backside. I don't know if he's a tight end or if he's lining up wide out there or whatever. Maybe he's one of the backs, but either way, he comes from all the way across the formation, and he's behind everybody by the time he gets across there. So put the after the penalty yardage, that's going to put the ball down at should be the 11-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers there, because it's a half the distance to the goal play. First down for the Panthers. So 1st and 10 at the Eagle 11-yard line. And now we're going to need 4 stops, Alan.
Yeah.
Or at least 3 and see if they're going to try to kick another field goal. Ball on the ground.
That's got to be a false start.
Yeah, false start on the whole Panther line. Everybody went but the center.
Push them back. Push them back.
Way back.
So yellow's okay?
Yeah.
Orange is bad.
Red
is terrible.
Yeah, but it's got to sustain that.
Okay.
Some diagnostics we're looking at here on the broadcast. Ball on the ground again. It bounced, picked up by the back. There's a hold inside. You got to call that hold. Tristan Milliken was getting – I mean, he got spun all the way around. That is a terrible no call. Terrible no call. My goodness.
That's who's going to have the ball at the end. But Eagles doing what we need to do, coming up with a stop.
Yeah, I mean,
and going up 14 at
the best thing about this is that we are the ones playing with the lead, and these. I mean, this is like just like we said, good memories, bad memories on the 2-point conversion play. The bad memories are when you're a team that runs from the tight set like this. It's hard to come from behind.
Yeah,
and I mean, the Panthers probably feeling a little bit of pressure here as the Eagle offense having no problem moving the ball up and down the side. Hold on, Drake. You got to start over, buddy. All right, now we're going to take it to Drake and go.
Hey, we got a ball game over here. 28-35. Gotta love the competitiveness. Clarksville just scored. Eagles taking the ball back. You need to score and score quick right here. Not even score quick. Let's run this clock off. Take it to the 4th quarter with a 14-point lead. You're looking good over here. Now that cannon down there that keeps shooting off, Mr. Newman has informed me that is AAA illegal. So Clarksville will have to forfeit this ball game if they do win due to their illegal cannon. Back to you guys in the booth.
I have no earthly idea. We shoot a cannon off at home. Is it an actual cannon? Where is it even set up? The interstate's out there. I don't know where it is.
You know the people going up and down the interstate here.
I'm sure they do. Sure they do. So Clarksville lining up for their whatever they do on their kickoff here. And
at some point we're gonna get it.
Yeah. I don't understand.
They just want to see if you're checking for it. They just checking.
Could they not say while they're in the huddle, hey, they're looking this time. Let's not do it. Let's just spread out and kick it. Sidewind and kick. Kuntz fields it at the 29. He's looking for running room. Runs over a couple of tacklers. He's going to be down at the 41-yard line. That's where the Eagles are going to have a 1st and 10. Check that, the 42-yard line. Eagles have a 1st and 10 there. I don't know. I'm gonna make an adjustment here.
What don't you like?
I don't think people can read that scoreboard where it is. Bam. Just like that.
Hey, I like us now.
So Eagles set up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Britton's going to give to Duff. Duff has running room. He breaks through a tackle there. He's going to push out to the 35. The 45. Tackled by number 39 on the play, Fernando Larez. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
They gave us the 41.
That's the 45.
Well, I know, but to start.
Huh. I'm with you now. Makes sense. Not Luke Wilson. I'm sorry, Logan. Logan Wilson lined up in the slot there. Give us to Rocha. Rocha breaks a tackle. He's looking to get around the left end. He has running room across the 50 to the 45. Helmet to the face mask hit there, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 6 for the Panthers. That's Trayton Russell. big gain by the Beast down to the 39-yard line. Going to be a 1st and 10 Eagles there.
Let's see what he's doing.
Who dat?
Rocha.
Oh,
Rocha.
Yeah, he's having a big day.
Plus or minus 100.
Oh, he's plus 100.
Buck 43, 15 carries.
Yeah, I knew that. There goes Smith in motion. Give us to Smith on the jet sweep. Smith has all kinds of running room. It's going to be a big one. He's to the 20.
He's got a blocker.
To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, V-Town.
And that's a
touchdown, V-Town?
Yeah, touchdown, V-Town. That's what that was.
I thought I already said that one time.
Oh, I wanted to hear it again.
Shut your mouth.
Flag on the play. Good job by your downfield receivers.
Yes, excellent downfield blocking.
I think that was Kuntz.
That would normally be Kuntz on that side with that formation. Smith usually lines up on the side with Wirtz. The other receiver, I don't know if Logan Wilson was still in there or if Fulmer or Morris had checked in the other slot position. I think y'all dreamed of the flag. Nope. After the play. Personal foul on the defense. Touchdown stands. 15 yards assessed on the kickoff. So not only do the Eagles score here, but they're also going to be able to pin Clarksville back deep on the kickoff. This might be the time to go for the jugular.
Yeah. Go for that onside. Try to get it.
Yeah, Nick Lewis to kick. It's up and good. Eagles lead it by a score of 42-28 now. And we will take it down to our man Cole for a Vilonia sideline.
Hey guys, can you hear me all right down here? Down here with a 42-28 lead, gotta love it. I just got actually questioned by the Clarksville police. They wondered why a strange guy in a big setup like mine was pulling something dark out of his coat pocket. So got patted down by the Clarksville administration and police down here. But other than that, it's been an all-right ball game with 42 points on the board for the Eagles. Mr. Newman and I talking about the last time the Eagles scored 42, and it may have been against Clarksville last year. So to see the offense pumping it like it is with 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, you got to love it, period. Good to see the Eagles with a lot of sustained success. I'll try to stay out of trouble down here. Back to you guys in the booth.
We'll bail him out, Mr. Toll.
Thank you, Drake. I'm going to have to get word down to him that he's going to have to get out of that corner of that end zone because they were getting static down there. So,
yep.
But I know everyone able to hear him there at home, but we're going to get him to a better spot here. So hopefully we can hear him a little bit better. Yeah, if you don't mind, tell him don't set up down that far again. We're getting static over the deal. Thank you. So Eagles lead at 42-28, and they're going to actually kick off from the Clarksville 45 after the personal foul penalty on the assessed there on the touchdown run. So see what the Eagles come up with here. You don't want to see them kick it into the end zone, but deep would be okay too. Lewis kicks the onside. There's the hop. Number 5 has it. He's going to be blown up by Todd Gibson. Clarksville football, probably the worst starting position they've had all night, though, back at the 20. Where are they going to put that ball down? 29-yard line.
That's pretty close to the worst. Going the wrong way with my little ticker. What you fixing?
Oh, I'm just playing. That's our transition there. You can change the transition.
No.
So, Eagle defense looking for a stop here. It would be huge if they were able to get one. Direct snap there. Eagles have covered that play pretty deadgum well all night.
They have. The middle of that defensive line has done good, and guess who again?
Wyatt Milliken. Williker. He didn't.
That's his 9th tackle.
9 tackles for Wyatt Milliken tonight. Great game there by the Eagle senior.
And I'm on the wrong 29.
Don't do that. That's how you get jacked up at the end of the night. So here come the Panthers looking for running room around the left end. Pick up a couple of blocks, and he's free. Todd Gibson pushes him out of bounds.
And a flag late.
That's going to be way back there, potentially in the area of holding.
Who ran that ball?
I don't know, but the littlest guy on the field just got little man syndrome and acted like he was going to run in there and start a scrap. He got pushed back by one of his linemen. The flag's way back there where you would think it would be holding. But we'll wait to see what the call is. Todd Gibson pushed him out of bounds. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's out of bounds right around the 50 is where he was out of bounds. I'm not sure. There's an official over there talking to.
There's a flag further back at the.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
There's not a flag up here on the play. It's not a late hit because the guy was still in bounds when Gibson hit him.
I thought I seen one around the 45.
No, that's the one the Clarksville fans wanted. Unfortunately for them, it's probably going to be a hold, and that big gain's going to not only come all the way back, it's going to go even further back. Yeah, they're marking off the hold on the Panthers. That is atrocious.
Yeah.
I've heard stories from other schools about coming over here to Johnson County and what kind of officiating you get. They're becoming true in a hurry.
They are.
That was a clean hit. Nothing. I mean, there was a spill and there was a sideline Eagle player that was standing on the sideline knocked down, but everybody got up and ran back except for the one guy for Clarksville that wanted to come in there late. But whatever. Good pursuit there by Nick Lewis, first man there. He trips up the running back. Todd Gibson cleans up the tackle. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers at their own 45. And, Alan, I'm not so sure that there's not somebody hurt on that whole ordeal because look at there comes the medic cart.
Yeah.
They're just taking it for a joyride. Okay.
Warming it up.
Yeah, Panthers back to business here on offense. Direct snap to number 26. He's off left tackle with blocking. Tristan Milligan there. Also, Tyson Wirtz in on defense. So Wirtz and Milligan there with the tackle.
Man, that's close to another first down.
It is a first down. What's the clock at? 3 minutes to play in the third quarter still. This game, for two running teams, it has taken forever.
Yeah.
Direct snap there to 24. He finally cuts it upfield. It's going to gain about 3.
That's Gregory.
Yeah, I see Gibson getting up there. Who's that? Hetherington, our other guy. Bottom of that pile. That dude, he's playing with that club on his hand. He's playing through some pain.
Yeah, it is. That's tough. Wyatt, my son, had to do that his senior year, and I know what kind of pain he went through, so I can feel for Mr. Hetherington.
Michael Morris into the game on defense for the Eagles. There's that reverse trap. Holland has it. He's just about to be bottled up there. I thought he was going to slip free. 16, our man Nick Lewis on the tackle.
Playmaker making plays.
I get every time.
Yep.
Every time. So 3rd and 8 for the Panthers there at the Eagle 43-yard line.
Morris checking out.
Holland checking out. That's my favorite.
Oh, is that Holland?
Yeah.
Okay, that was Gibson checking back in.
No, I'm talking about the Panther, the little fast scat back.
Oh, okay.
He just checked out.
No, well, Morris checked out for Vilonia.
There's
Gibson
that reverse. It's going to be a pass. Please be covering. We've got 2 defenders down there. The pass is super long, nowhere close to the intended receiver.
Dude had a cannon on him.
He did. We did have 2 defenders right there on top of the intended receiver. It was number 16, Nick Lewis, and number 80, Austin Koontz.
Ooh.
Cody Mitchell back there in the area as well.
Kind of question that play call there. That was 3rd and 8.
We never accused a Panther of being smart, did we?
Man. Now that brings up 4th and 8. Expect a student body to the right.
Is Holland in there? Because if
Yep.
he is, I would expect a reverse.
He's
not.
no, Holland's not, but you got Clark and Gregory in the backfield. Either one's going to take a snap.
It's going to be a pass. Here come the Eagle defense. The quarterback is blown up. Cody Mitchell has the interception at the 30-yard line. It's basically no different than a punt. Yeah. Allen, who's all over the QB? Wyatt Milliken and Devin James. Wowzers. I'm going to give that a ta-da. So the Eagle defense holds, and Allen, I would almost be willing to bet if we can score here. There you see Coach Kane giving Wyatt Milliken some love. We talked about Coach Kane during the halftime show. If the Eagles offense can score here, it might be time to stick a fork in these Panthers because, that would be a 3-score game going into the fourth quarter, and that's not their ball game.
No, not playing from behind. So, again, hey, look up top. Oh, they're covering him up.
That's Barry up there at the top. Kuntz goes in. Maybe it is Barry. I lost the ball.
Duff had it, and there just wasn't room for him on that one.
Yeah, Barry was into the game up there at the top. He initially wasn't covered, but they did go cover him. Yeah. Duff on the run, loss of 2, 2nd and 12 now for the Eagles back at their own 29-yard line.
I wanted to see something downfield. Big change of possession. Something, like Smith on that reverse while ago.
Well, you definitely don't want to see a negative 2-yard run on first down. Britton drops the pass. He's going to throw the swing pass out to the Beast. The Beast is loose. The Beast is loose. The Beast is loose.
There we go. My man out of the backfield. Not only can he just rush the ball, just send him out into the flat and let him catch it.
Excellent catch and run there by Rocha. 143 at last check. The question was, how many yards rushing does Rocha have? You heard us talking about 143 a moment ago. So that is, how many yards was that on that?
32
that reception. 32 yards on the reception. The Beast is loose. He goes to take a breather. Smith checks into the game. He's back there with Duff in the backfield. It is Smith this time, and Smith has a little burst of speed that defense is not used to seeing. He cuts it up in that hole right there off right guard really quickly and gains about 8 yards down to the Panther 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and a long 2 there.
Yeah, once he's able to stick that foot and plant and get north and south, he is grease lightning. Looks like they're going to take it on into the fourth.
I like it.
Hey, what happened to, back when I played, we always, when fourth quarter rolled around, hold up the four fingers saying, this is our quarter.
You're old school. That's what happened.
Is that what happened?
That's what
we don't do that no more?
I mean, some of the colleges still do that, but I haven't seen any of Vilonia Eagles do that in a long time.
I hadn't either.
I'm currently playing a little game we like to call Where is Drake?
There he comes. He's got to get him away from that end zone.
All right, we're trying to get him in position. I'm motioning him up the field. Come on up the field, buddy. Okay, good. And we are ready to go to Drake to a sideline report. You got to turn your mic on for them to be able to hear you.
Just let's watch him.
Well, it works better when Drake turns his mic on. Sorry about that. But
what do you think he's saying right now?
He's saying, guys, we're ahead 42-28. We're looking to go up by 3 scores, and it's going to be back to you guys in the booth.
Yeah. I like your thought there, Drake.
We still can't hear you, buddy. I'm sorry. Steve, go ahead and let's just end the agony. Sorry, Drake. We just didn't work out for us that time, buddy. We will catch you next time. Hopefully there's going to be an Eagle score. We're going to get you coming out of the score. Josh, call him and tell him that we didn't get none of that. We're going to get him coming after this Eagle touchdown. Duff the lone back. There goes Draven Smith in motion. Throw's going to be to Kuntz. Kuntz gets upfield. Runs over a defender. Pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's going to be an Eagle first down there, 1st and 10 Eagles at the Panther 26.
I like what we're doing tonight offensively, attacking all areas of the field.
Logan Wilson checking into the game for your Eagles here on offense. I see Duff and Rocha there in the huddle. Wirtz coming down to the bottom of your screen. Wilson's going to be there in the slot. Kuntz wide to the top. Gibbs going to be to the Beast. Beast cuts it back, running through tackles. Beast mode engaged, gets a little help from his friends. They're going to call him down at the 16-yard line, and that's going to be – nope, they're going to say the 17, so he's going to be just short of the first down by a yard, a good 9-yard pickup by Isaiah the Beast Rocha on first down.
See how big that hole was up the middle?
It was a whole lot bigger after the Beast ran through it.
Yeah.
Because he took some people out of there.
Well, I contribute that to, us attacking different areas of the field, and they're having to honor, that we can beat them around that edge.
Right, exactly. And also, I didn't want to take anything away from the offensive line.
No.
They're definitely opening up holes there.
They are, and that's not what I'm trying to say.
I wasn't saying you were. I was making sure that everybody at home knew I wasn't trying to take away from the line. They're doing a great job because it starts right up there up front with those big guys.
It certainly does.
Or else
that just helps them do their job when we utilize the whole field.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, I mean, if it wasn't for those guys opening up the holes initially, the Beast couldn't do it. Draven couldn't do it.
No,
Britton, none of them. Yeah. So big credit to our line there. Let me rattle those guys off here for you real fast.
We got
Levi Arundel, Wyatt Milliken. I can't even see the numbers now. There goes Draven Smith in motion. Britton's going to fake. He has Smith for the pitch man, decides to keep, and I'm not sure that was the best decision.
Yeah.
Britton probably thinking otherwise also now. 55 on the tackle for the Panthers. So the center is number 59. That's Ethan Gassaway. Number 70 is one of the linemen. That's Hayden Cooper. We just had a substitution in for him, number 73. That is Matt Malott. Let me catch that left tackle, and I think I'll have them all. Well, they flipped the line now. So this side is 74. That is Levi Arundel and Seth Arundel. That's why they look the same, because they're brothers. Draven Smith, jet sweep. He is tackled at the 20. Very short gain. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4 for the Eagles. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left to play here in the game. If I missed an offensive lineman, guys, did I call out Milliken's name?
You did. Hey,
I got both Arundel brothers.
I'm putting points on the board here. I'm kicking a field goal. We're at the 20. That's a 30-yard, 30 question, Cole. I don't know. I'd still be thinking about it. Here, I'll trade you. I had it the 3rd. I'll give it to you the 4th.
No, it's all good, man.
Well, it's just going to be there then.
I appreciate you. So, the Panther cornerback, and I got to go ahead and say it. I don't like that play call at all.
I'd like to see the slant. I mean, that was a little bit of a slant, but
it wasn't a very well executed slant, and
right.
Maybe I should say, as much as I don't like the play call, I definitely don't like the lack of execution there.
Yeah.
But it was almost like the defender knew exactly what we were going to do, and I don't know. It just didn't look like it worked exactly the way we wanted it to. Obviously, we wanted to get a first down, but anyways, turnover on downs and unable to drop the final blow there that probably would have put this game out of reach for the Panthers. They may still be in business here with 9:39 left to play and a first down. Maybe new life after their first defensive stop. Good tackling by the Eagle defense. That's Trenton Hetherington coming in there with the ta-dow. No gain.
No gain. That's what I was about to say. Gregory bringing your play for the Panthers there.
Is that the other coaches I can hear is that what I'm hearing?
Maybe.
Oh, the band. Okay. The band director has some sort of a microphone device. Quarterback keeps there. Eagle defense all over it. That's Clay Kellett and Drew Kilo. Haven't talked about him yet in the broadcast, but he was there with Clay Kellett to make that tackle.
What number is Kilo?
9. So Jaden Wimberly is going to check in for Drew Kilo there. Drew Kilo, another one of those sophomores getting some playing time. And Jaden Wimberly checking in for him, also a sophomore. Uh-oh. Bad news for the – oh, I lost the ball, too.
Yeah, you
Holland
did.
has it.
Yeah.
So, good tackle
Wimberly
there
blew it
by
up in the
Todd
back.
Gibson. Yeah, Wimberly was all over that in the backfield. Uh-oh. Wyatt Milliken's done ran himself into some quadricep cramps there.
Ooh.
He's holding both of the backs of them legs. All right, hammy, I guess, maybe is what I should have said.
Who was on the tackle?
20, Todd Gibson. That ball almost on the ground. Wimberly giving chase. Had an Eagle get completely sideswiped out of the play by another Eagle that was getting blocked there. Todd Gibson runs the back out of bounds, not before a Clarksville first down, though.
They are quick to the edge, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they have a lot of team speed, no doubt about it.
Come on, boys. Let's finish.
Clock rolls right. Well, no, it's not rolling. Why are they not starting? Oh, I can't keep up with that. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left to play in the game. Clarksville has the ball. Who's that? That's Todd Gibson. That's Todd Gibson. Big tackle for loss by Gibson. Yeah. That's the biggest tackle for loss yet. That's about a 7-yard loss there, Alan.
Yeah.
That's back to the
that's 13.
Panther 46. 13 tackles for Todd Gibson.
That is. He's
daggum.
He's having himself a night, as much as we called Milligan. Mr. Gibson having his own self a good night.
So here we're getting in the backfield a lot more frequently here. That's Devin James, Tristan Milligan, and Cody Mitchell back there. Kuntz getting in on the tackle also. Another tackle for loss by the Eagle defense. It's going to bring up third down and how many? 16? 17. Third down and 17. And I like where we're at right now, Alan. We got to protect the big play right here.
Yeah, well, right now we're kind of forcing them to do something that's out of character, which drop back and pass. And they hadn't been very successful at that.
I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not the right call. I just don't see them just straight dropping back and passing. They may do some of that rolling out business.
Offensive movement. I don't know which way that's going against. Looks like it's going against Clarksville.
Yep, false start on the Panthers, so back them up 5 more, 3rd and 22. And, Alan, we remember these days from back when we ran the double wing offense, and you get in 3rd and 22, you're just like, ugh.
What can you call? And they're going to have to do something they're not comfortable with doing, to be honest with you. They're going to have to put the ball in the air.
That is going to be attempted pass. Nobody open, so he's just going to pull it and run. Tristan Milligan there on the tackle. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 13 there at the Panther 49-yard line. Panthers are going to have to go for it. They have no choice here.
You didn't get much of a pass rush. We was dropping everybody back into coverage there.
And you can understand that. I mean, 3rd and 22.
Yeah.
It's the most likely scenario.
And see, here's something you don't see much from them. Twins this side, one split up top.
There's Arundel chasing him out of bounds.
Oh, and he got lit up.
Ta-da, Clay Kellett on the quarterback.
Was that?
Pass is complete out to the 45 44-yard line of the Eagles. It's well short of the first down. So turnover on downs, big Eagles stand by the defense, and we're going to have 1st and 10 there. And let's go put this one away right here, right now. Let's throw that bomb.
Yeah. I'm good with that, opening up with that.
So it's going to be Kuntz and Wilson split out to the bottom of your screen. Actually, Wilson's in the slot, rather. Duff and Rocha in the backfield, and Wirt split to the top of your screen.
I either want to kill the clock here on this drive or put them away quick.
It's going to be Rocha looking for running room around the left end. He's got
Stay in bounds.
He did not stay in bounds. So he's going to be out of bounds right at the 50, looks like, about where they're going to mark him. It took out the entire chain gang. If it was our chain gang at home, they would have been smart enough to get out of the way because they're the hardest working chain gang in the state. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles right at the midfield stripe. Check out the live fan feedback.
What are they saying?
Some people are saying they can't believe we have a cannon. Duff with a big run there. He lowers the shoulder and pulls over somebody. I'm going to throw a ta-da on Mr. Duff right there. They don't like the cannon. And then another person says Draven Smith looks like he's been shot out of a cannon when he puts that foot in the ground. I tend to agree. Dude's got another gear that.
Yeah, when he plants it to get north and south, he gets north and south.
Clock rolling here, 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to play in the game. The Eagles have a 1st and 10 down at the Panther 39-yard line. I want one more score, Alan.
Yeah, let's kill the clock and cap it off with a score.
Just score. It don't matter what the clock says. You score again, you're good.
Yeah,
the beast is loose. The beast is loose. It takes the third guy to bring him down.
They just
Boucher in there to take him down.
They just don't have an answer for him.
No, they don't. Who does?
There ain't many folks that does.
Let me check. I'm interested in one score in particular over here. Oh, Alma 37, Greenbrier 9.
Wow, what is going on in the Briar?
It's at Alma, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's between the hedges. Up there where they have the same fight song as we do, according to Drake Toll. Duff and Roach is still in the backfield. Dylan Fulmer's checked back in at the slot. Britton's going to keep himself around the left end.
Look at this.
He's
look
at
at this.
The 20, the 10, touchdown, V-Town.
You got what you wanted. How much time we got left?
4:08. And there ain't no flag. I love anybody who has not seen that, please go to YouTube and search for
ain't no flags.
No, there's a better way to find it.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? Go
isn't that Batesville?
Yeah, it is Batesville, but you search for the kid's name, you just type in there ain't no flag, and it will bring up Batesville High School, and one of the best YouTube clips you've ever seen in your life is you see Lewis on with the kick.
Oh, off the upright.
And no good. Dong off the upright. So Eagles are still going to lead by 3 scores, 48-28. And Matthew is the kid's first name, but that's still not what I'm thinking about. Showalter's big play or something like that. Matthew Showalter for the Batesville Pioneers on that big play on the ain't no flag call. Drake is not wanting to talk to us. He's bundled up down there.
No, he's kissing babies and talking to mamas.
Okay. So, yeah, that YouTube clip is great. Go watch that one. So, you know what? Let me roll these. Here we come for the kick. So I'm not going to roll the commercials. I'm just going to keep it here. We'll do that coming out of the end of the game here before we get set up for the post-game show. Josh, do me a favor. He can't hear me. No. So, okay. Hey,
I got you. There ain't nothing to talk about.
Did you already tell him we want to do the interviews down there?
Trying to get our at the end of the game show set up. So, trying to line up our players so that we can get those interviews done. Nick Lewis on the kick. 6 takes it at the 29. Cuts back around. A couple of Eagles miss, but not for number 25. Who's number 25?
For the Eagles?
Yeah, that's sophomore.
Oh, yeah. Doggone it. What is his name? Tanner Thompson. I've called him out a couple of times.
I cannot recall. I couldn't recall.
Did he put the spank on somebody?
He did.
Was it Tad Alworthy?
No, it was just a good tackle.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Well,
we can't get too super excited about the Tadaos.
Okay. All right. So, Harrison final over Maumelle 40-0.
Wow.
I'm going to have to make another visit to Fearless Friday now that I've seen that go down because I called that one a few weeks back. Here come the Panthers. They're going to throw it, and they're going to just load up and throw it deep. There's Mitchell on the coverage, and the ball is over there on the track, so he definitely didn't make the catch. Good defense by Cody Mitchell. Let's see. What else we got? Morrilton and Farmington still saying second quarter. Morrilton leading 21-7. I don't believe that unless they had a power outage in Morrilton. I mean, I believe the score. I just don't believe that it's still in the second quarter.
With that, we could probably drive from here back up there.
Right. Holland has the ball, and he's loose again, but there is our guy, Trenton Hetherington. Big tackle by him.
He latched on and wasn't letting go.
They said tackled by number 2. I don't see him on the field.
I don't either. But
okay, he's not going to be out there on defense, not after the game he's having offensively. It was just a misspeak by the PA announcer. I just happened to hear it. So Panthers are looking to throw again. Here comes the Eagle defense. That ball is broken up by Tristan Milligan. Good play by him.
Good job, Mr. Milligan. He read that well, had his eyes back on the quarterback, read that pass well. Good breakup. That's something we need to incorporate into this is that live fan feedback right there. We'd have to have somebody sitting and reading that for us, though.
Oh, yeah. Drake was having a whole conversation with Mr. Newman via the live chat during the volleyball broadcast the other day. I was getting a response back there to Mr. David James who sent us a message. He is shifty as all get out. Good job there, a pursuit. Devin James finally brings down Mr. Holland there for the Panthers, and he's something else now.
Yeah, that's only his 10th touch of the ninth.
I won't talk about his stature ever again. My goodness. He may be the shortest guy out there, but he plays hard, no doubt about it.
Well, they're getting lucky with them snaps
real
tonight.
Lucky. Good job by Hetherington there, plugging up the hole. Backside pursuit by Drew Kilo, who makes the tackle. It's going to be a Clarksville first down, but that's insignificant as the clock continues to roll here at 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the game. And Eagles leading 48-28.
We've done what we needed to tonight defensively. You know, we've given up some big plays, but all in all, we've maintained gap discipline. We've read our keys. I said, Kilo had an opportunity in the backfield. As Simpson ends up pushing him out at the 40.
Good pursuit by Cody Simpson there. Sometimes getting in there playing a little tight end, sometimes getting in there playing a little linebacker.
It's good that they can insert him in different roles and him be able to perform like that.
Absolutely correct. So clock still rolling here. 2:29 left to play. Second down and about 5 for the Panthers. They're going to look to pass. There it is.
Oh, good
Another
read. Was that Mitchell?
Yeah, big defensive pass breakup by Cody Mitchell. Good job there by him. He's had some good plays from the defensive backfield today.
Yep. They got these windows tinted in here, and I don't know why. So you can't stand up and look out.
Well, I mean, I guess
you can't sit down because then you can't see out.
If you're sitting here calling a morning game and the sun's rising in your face, I guess it's probably good for you.
Well,
it's a good run there by the Clarksville defender. Submarine tackle by Nick Lewis. First down for the Panthers, and he's out of bounds. Did I not say there was 2 minutes and 19 seconds about 3 plays ago?
Yeah, it seemed like it was.
Still 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock.
Good grief. They're quietly marching the ball right on down the field, though. First and 10 from the 28.
Well, like I said earlier, as long as that clock continues to roll, it's not that big of a deal.
No.
But if it's not going to start,
well,
you know, now they're back to the old shifteroo. Ball's on the ground. There's an Eagle defender back there. He misses. 2 misses.
Uh-oh.
Intercepted by Austin Coons.
They still hadn't got him down.
He said, "Get off of me, flea. You ain't bringing me down." Coons makes the interception. Super sophomore back there at the 12. First and 10 for your Eagles there. Forget about matriculating the ball down the field. We're probably just going to try to run it up the middle a couple times and take a knee.
Yeah.
Get out of here with a big victory, a much needed victory. Good job by the Eagles all the way around. I like the fight that I've seen them here. I'm not going to even sit here and lie to you and say I wasn't a little bit worried.
I was too.
Looking at some of the stats and watching a little bit of game film and just knowing what the Panthers offense was capable of. But, Alan,
defensively, we come out and done what we needed to do. We've seen this offense improve over the course of the last 3 weeks. And this was coming.
That was Kyle Vines in at the quarterback position. He's going to keep off left tackle, have a gain of a couple of yards out to the 15-yard line. And did Clarksville call a timeout? I guess they did. So that's a Clarksville timeout. Drake is he's freezing to death over there. he's not ready for another sideline report.
He may be aggravated that his other ones didn't.
Well, he's having a conversation with Mr. Newman and the Clarksville athletic director. Let's see if I can get him to pull his phone out of his pocket while we have the camera on him. Let's see. Okay, the text is sent. Let's see. Oh, stay on him, Steve. Stay on him, Steve. All right, let's see if we can get the phone out of the pocket.
He can't hear it through that down jacket.
No, that's right. That is a big old jacket, isn't it?
And he's got his head warmer on there.
He didn't know that text came through. Okay,
No.
So Eagle offense.
And kids, they keep it on silent all the time.
Yeah. Like I said, that's Vines at the QB position. Morris gets the handoff. Morris with a good, tough run, kind of off right guard there and cutting back across the field. Another timeout for Clarksville. It's going to be 3rd down. And
where are they spotting him, at the 19?
Yes.
It's going to be about 3, 4.
I'm trying to see that other back. Is that 29 in the backfield? Let me see if I got a 29 on the roster. That's not a number I'm used to calling. He gone. 29 is Chris York. He is listed as a sophomore running back, so potentially 29 in the backfield there with Morris. I see Barry there in the huddle, number 22. Who else do we got? Let's see here. Wirtz is in the huddle. I don't know that he's still in the game. There's Dylan Fulmer. He's still in there. Yeah, that is 29 Chris York going into the backfield there with Morris. Fulmer is going to be wide to the bottom of your screen. There comes Wirtz. Kyle Vines remains the quarterback. Receiver to the top of the screen is Luke Berry. It's going to be a false start on the Eagles there. A little bit of movement up front. So back us up 5 yards.
Did you see that White up there? He had to look at his fingers before he stuck them on.
They're frozen, man. He don't know which one's sticking up, which one's not. Hey, that little breeze comes in that window.
It is cool.
It is chilly.
We go preheat the truck.
I can do that from my phone. I have OnStar, my friend. That's going to be York on the carry. No. Did Vines keep that? Yeah, Vines did keep that.
And he stayed in bounds.
Yeah, but I think Clarksville's just called their final timeout.
Well,
they have. That's going to be the final timeout for Clarksville. You're going to see the Eagle punt unit come on. And Drake still talking to both athletic directors down there. I'm going to text him again. We're going to play another game of can we get Drake to pull his phone out of his pocket.
Or the mic, either one.
All right, text is away. Let's see what he does. Countdown is on. Countdown is on. Oh, I thought he was reaching for the pocket there, but he didn't. He didn't. Talking to Mr. Newman. You see Mr. Nick Newman, Vilonia Athletic Director there in the picture.
First year here.
Yeah.
From Conway.
Well, that's where he was teaching last. Originally from Van Buren.
Right.
If you watched the volleyball broadcast the other night, you learned that Mr. Newman was a head soccer coach in Texarkana. Yeah.
I knew he coached. I didn't know it was soccer.
Well, I'm not saying that's all that he coached. I just know that that's how the story goes. At least at one point, he coached soccer in Texarkana. So, anyway, so that's our. Well, I didn't text Mr. Newman. I got his phone out of his pocket. Wait a minute. That was Jake's phone in Mr. Newman's pocket. So now we're playing a game of where's Drake's phone, not just where's Drake. Oh, my goodness. So here come the Eagles in the punt formation. Britton has the ball. He gets it away, and that's a pretty good punt. It's going to hit at the 41 and take an Eagle bounce out across the 50 down to the Panther 41. Eagles are going to down it with 1 minute and 38 seconds left to play in the game. That may be the funniest thing we've had come across the broadcast all day long. Oh, my goodness. Where's Drake's phone? It's in Mr. Newman's pocket. Wow. Alan, there's somebody wanting to know if we'll sign autographs. Well, all right then.
I don't guess they liked our laughing.
I guess they don't. Not necessarily real hospitable up here in the
apparently not
in the press box at Whitson Morgan Stadium.
We didn't even open the door. I closed it behind me.
Yeah, that was the coaches that left our door open. So either way, it's going to be Clarksville Panther ball, and they're now moving the ball. When did we get a personal foul call on us?
I don't know.
I didn't even see a flag. Either way, that's going to move the ball up to the Eagle 39-yard line. Panthers will have a 1st and 10 there.
30, yep.
Good job by the Eagle defense. That's Devin James there on the quarterback sack. Wyatt Milliken also there. Good job by the Eagles to flush the quarterback out of the pocket and finish off the sack.
What drove him forward in that pocket was the pressure Wimberly was putting on.
I thought I saw it, but I didn't pick up the number. Good catch on that one. That ball bounces before it gets to the quarterback. And
there he is.
Wimberly And Milliken again. Ta-da!
Yeah, and that goes down as another sack because it's a loss.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought we were laughing at them.
It's possible, but there's no need to
slam
the door like that. Either way, 3rd down and a long ways for the Panthers. 36, Holland's going to have it, looking for running room around the right end. And looky there, we have corralled him in. I think we've seen that play enough. We finally got it figured out. That's Zeke Bell there on the tackle. Good job by him. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 17 or 18 for the Panthers. 16.
No gain on that. So
they're, of course, going to go for it. Busted play. I don't want it. You take it. There's Tristan Milligan. High tackle by him. No flag because he got him around the shoulders. Good job. 1st down for the Eagles on the turnover on downs. That's going to be it. Clock rolls to 000, and Allen Wade, a trip to Johnson County, and the Whitson Morgan Stadium was just what the doctor ordered for the Eagles. They're going to win it 48-28. Outstanding effort on both sides of the ball here by the Vilonia Eagles.
Yes. Defensively, that was key. I think what we absolutely had to have to slow down this high-potency offense of Clarksville. And you may be laughing at when I say high-potency, but they are very effective in what they do in their running game.
Oh, the single wing, I mean, when you have the speedy personnel and the guys that don't give up like the Clarksville Panthers do.
Right.
And you think back to even our double wing system that we used to run, and when we had the athletes and some guys with some grit and really wanted to play in that offense, it was almost unstoppable.
It was hard to stop.
The problem with both of them is just like you saw here tonight. If you ever get behind in the game, it's really, really hard to play catch-up.
Yeah.
Especially if your defense doesn't tackle very well.
Right. And you've seen, we talked about Clarksville's defense, giving up the most points in conference. And we seen why not taking anything away from our offense, but we done what we wanted to pretty much all night.
I'm getting you're absolutely right, and I'm going to tie in what I'm reading here on the screen on the live chat to what what we're saying. They're saying we're sure going to miss Rocha after this year, and that dude had himself a ball game.
He did, and I was kind of looking at stats. I just pulled them up. 161 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyson Wirtz, 75 yards receiving and a touchdown. So 486 yards of total offense tonight.
I love it.
55 plays, 132 through the air, 354 on the ground, 23 first downs, 10 penalties for 76 yards. Draven Smith. 8 carries, 97 yards.
Oh, wow. I did not realize he had that much yardage.
Yeah, I didn't either. And, we talked about Buckner going down for Clarksville.
Right.
Co Clark stepped right in at 23 carries, 256 yards.
Wow. That's a big night.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore. So, Mr. Jordan Britton, 9 of 11 through the air, 132 yards.
Good night throwing for him.
Yeah, 1 touchdown through the air.
So we're waiting on Drake here to grab us a couple of post-game interviews. Draven Smith with the backflip there on the 40-yard line. I guess that's a part of a victory celebration. I really like it. We haven't seen that yet.
No.
So good fun time there. The Eagles are going to go over and sing the alma mater to with the band. And like I said, we're going to have a couple of interviews here. We're going to do them down on the field just as soon as the guys get done singing to the band over there. Let me run down a couple of scores here. In the 5A West, it is a final in Alma. Alma beating Greenbrier by a score of 35-14. And let me I'm going to take the camera out for 1 second, and we'll get that back up momentarily. So, yeah, Alma defeats Greenbrier by the score of 35-14. You have obviously the Vilonia-Clarksville score there. Harrison all over Maumelle, 40-0 is the final in that one. Morrilton defeats Farmington. That's a final, 42-14. And that's all the – what's that? Harrison won 40-0 over Alma. I'm sorry, Maumelle. Harrison defeated Maumelle 40-0. Yeah, okay, so let me
what happened?
We had a camera issue there. That's why we got a black screen. Let me see if he's got it back up yet. Nope, not yet. Let me see what's going on down there. He's working on it. Let me try it again, Steve. I may have to unplug over here on my end to get it right. Oh no, we're back. Let me get it scaled out here, and just in time for Drake to be bringing over the interviews. So we're definitely going to have Wyatt Milliken.
Look right there.
He needs to go on and let these guys actually talk. So, anyways, so we're going to have Wyatt Milliken and Isaiah Rocha.
Okay.
Go ahead, Drake. We're live with you.
Hey, guys. We got Wyatt Milliken down here. 115 tackles, Wyatt. How does it feel to win a ball game and have that much success defensively?
It just feels great to get that dub. The whole team came out. Offense was lights out. Defense we had a couple slip-ups early, but we was able to lock them down, baby.
I'm liking it. You look a little sweaty. It's cold out here.
I've been working hard, man, and you start sweating. And I can sweat anytime, all right?
How does it feel to finally pick up a win this season? You look pretty excited.
Oh, I'm hyped right now, man. I'm kind of buzzing, I'll be honest.
Kind of buzzing. Now, Mr. Rocha, you had 346 rushing yards tonight. How does it feel to have ran for that many rushing yards?
Oh, it feels great. I'm a little tired because, usually it's like 100 yards, but it's okay, though. I could keep going.
Awesome. You could keep going. I love it. How does it feel for you to get a first win tonight and be such a big pivotal part in it?
Like Wyatt said, it was a buzz. I'm buzzing off of it, but it's great. It's great.
Buzzing off of it. Coming into the ball game tonight, did you expect to win this big?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Both of you guys had an awesome night. Bring it in here, guys. Seriously, dude. Hey, we got one last interview down here. Mr. Kelly, how does it feel to see a win tonight?
It feels great.
It feels great, guys. Back to you guys in the booth. Gotta love it.
And now you all know at home why we don't let Drake keep the stats. He might exaggerate a bit. He's just as excited as those guys are. Hey, we are proud for each and every one of these Eagle players and the fans at home. I'm proud for me to get to call a victory. we were feeling like we're 0-8 too. Maybe we were the bad luck charm.
Yeah.
So hey, great job by the Eagles here from Clarksville tonight. Winners by a score 48-28. Now, we're going to welcome in the rival Panthers of Greenbrier at our place next Friday night.
They're going to be a little mad.
Yeah, they're going to be a little mad. They had a chance to secure the 5A West tonight, and they got owned at Alma. So they're going to be coming in looking to
we can be the Heartbreakers again.
We can be the Heartbreakers because Greenbrier is going to be coming in knowing they have to win and get some help from other people. Yeah. So they're going to have a lot on their minds.
They could potentially put them out at 3-3, you think?
It's the Wild Wild West. We'll have to check the standings after all these scores are in. I think I think Maumelle is out after another loss tonight. I don't think there's a way for them to get in. I may be wrong. I haven't really analyzed it that well.
Yeah, I have to look at the tiebreakers.
I think Maumelle's definitely out. So I think you've got Harrison is probably in. They're just playing for seeding.
Right.
And
who else won?
Morrilton won. They're probably in, playing for seeding. And then I think then you've got Greenbrier, who's probably in, playing for seeding. I think the only one who's probably eliminated after tonight is Maumelle.
If they go 3-3 in conference.
You know what? Farmington's out because they lost. Maumelle still has a chance.
Okay.
Yeah. Clarksville's out. Vilonia's out. Farmington's out of contention. So that's three teams.
So that
puts 5 teams in contention.
Yeah.
I think Maumelle's going to get caught on the outside looking in because I don't see it getting any easier for them next week. Who do they have?
I don't know.
Their schedule was backloaded big time.
Yes.
They got trounced by Harrison tonight, 40-0.
But they've already played Morrilton, have they not?
That's the one they hang their hats on because they beat Morrilton.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna do that right there.
Can you hear me all right, guys?
Oh yeah, we always got you. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for here. Y'all go ahead and talk about whatever you want.
It was a little chilly down there, Mr. Allen.
Do you know how many times we was playing a new game with you?
I got a call. Actually, multiple phone calls. Fred Weaver called me.
Did he?
And said, Drake, what are they doing down there? I tell you, I answered. He actually called Mr. Newman.
Yeah.
He called Mr. Newman, too. I answered the phone as Mr. Newman.
I know. We was on you.
We were on you when that all went down.
I answered Newman's phone as Mr. Newman with Fred Weaver, and he had no idea. He really thought it was Mr. Newman. So I got to play the role of AD tonight.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I finally got it pulled out. Maumelle plays Alma next Friday night.
Oh,
so
that's not easy.
Maumelle, and that game is at Alma. You can probably consider Maumelle out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Vilonia Greenbrier, Alma, Maumelle, Alma, Farmington and Harrison. Like I said, Farmington's hopes are probably dashed. That game at Harrison.
They're at 2-4, correct? Farmington, excuse me.
I don't have the records here. I just have next week's schedule. So let me find the other 5A game. Morrilton, Clarksville. So yeah, your playoff teams are gonna, unless
Farmington now is 3-3.
So they still got a shot if they win next week.
Yeah, but they play Harrison at Harrison. You see what I'm saying?
Never know. Wild, Wild West.
Well, I was going to say this. Unless a bunch of craziness happens next week, your playoff teams are going to be Harrison, Greenbrier, Alma, and Morrilton. Now, in what order? I don't know.
Yeah.
And, guys, I think the Hootens Magazine called it right, and I would have called it that's my 4 playoff teams coming into the season as well. I mean, that's 4 pretty solid teams coming out of the West. But you look at, I guess you've already announced that Alma is our conference champion.
No,
we didn't say
that.
Conference champion.
When they defeated Greenbrier tonight, correct?
Well, they did.
Yeah,
that puts them alone at the top.
Because they're going to have the tiebreaker against Greenbrier.
That's right. So Alma will be crowned conference champions after the win tonight.
I'm not gonna agree with you just yet on that. What about Harrison?
I do. Let's see.
Harrison is at 3-2,
and Alma came into the night at 4-1.
Yeah,
only lost to Harrison.
But if Alma gets beat next week,
then Harrison's our conference champion. Am I right?
Yes.
If Harrison wins next week and Alma gets beat, Harrison's our. Is there anybody else at 3-2 that won tonight?
Well, there had to be, because there was 4 of them at 3-2.
Right.
Maumelle won, or not Maumelle, Morrilton.
Morrilton won, and Morrilton holds the head-to-head against Alma. So if Morrilton wins next week, Alma loses next week. Morrilton does not have the head-to-head to Harrison. So if Harrison wins next week, Harrison's your champion. Morrilton can't be. I guess they could be if Harrison and Alma lost next week. Oh, my goodness, guys.
See what I'm saying? I'm not counting anybody yet.
No, we got to do some research.
That's quantum mathematics. All right. We're going to take it. We're going to shut this thing down and pack up. It's 10 o'clock. I did not expect to be here this late.
No.
Not that I didn't think we were going to win. That was just a long ball game for 2 running
teams. Was it a shootout or was it, a high-scoring?
Yeah,
holy cow, guys.
It was. Okay, so Eagles win it here, 48-28. We're super proud of them. Everybody join us next Thursday night for junior high football live from the Greenbrier Panther Stadium. Then we'll be at home for our final football broadcast of the year as the Panthers come to Philip Weaver Stadium there on the campus of the Eagles. For Drake Toll and Alan Wade, this is Corey Erie on Eagle Vision, brought to you by the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation.